you know, we're at a club right now or whatever. And like you're in the club, everyone's like, yeah, it's like a club type setting.
I did like a pandemic mix, right? Because nigga was just at the house bored. So I did a pandemic mix, and I got everybody to just drops and see what they was doing in their house. And so I got drops from like all my homies, and I just never put the mix out because I think right after that, them niggas started marching. Right. Like they had buku marches. So I put out that fucking like that pro-black mix and some shit, and then that shit got popping. But I gotta pull them drops up.
Oh, at the art show. You're talking about that mix?
Yeah, the one that got sweet and shit. We doing the pregame, man. It's the pre-show right here.
We're pre-gaming.
We're in the pre-show.
So we just
at 8 o'clock we're gonna switch over.
Yeah.
Nah, I came in with 40 ounces of water.
Cool.
Perfect. Okay.
You raw?
Oh wow.
Right
Okay.
Are you raw? Oh, talking to the mic. Talking to the mic.
incense.
Oh my bad. I stopped drinking at the beginning of the year, and I stopped eating meat like 9 years ago.
Oh yeah, I know that. But I
You stopped drinking like I'm not drinking at all,
Vick was
or
like
faster, and I'm just not drinking forever.
I just seen that nigga drunk before, so
No, yeah. I've been too fucked up.
now you flip it. Take one side, take that thing out your head.
Hello, Tyrone. This is
What's
such
his name? Tyrone?
The dog's name is Tyrone.
Yo. Everybody got old.
And he's single.
Okay. Put it in, it should say phones on this way. All the way to the right. It should say phones on one of them.
Yeah, man, the Nola Nightmare. Nightmare? Oh my god.
What the fuck is that?
You can't make this
That's
shit
just
up,
a white
dude.
boy that got some clout. You heard about
They're
this
calling
shit?
him a white boy with clout.
So y'all, you know how they got like on St. Cloud, the dudes got the vendors and shit now, like all the vendors out there now. Yeah. So I mean, last week,
Clouded up white boys with
did
clout.
basically a raid on all the vendors. It's just illegal, like told them niggas they can't cook no more. You know what I'm saying? At night on a Friday night, it's fucked up because that's the best thing that's going on St. Cloud
And
right now.
Instagram is
The
furious.
The jerk chicken, fuck, you know. Let me show you
They weren't permitted.
what these niggas say.
We wouldn't launch into it.
Yeah, he was proud of that shit.
I'm gonna look at the post. I'm gonna bring the post up when the show starts.
Look, it's a no. He said the NOLA Lightman. Last Friday, our office coordinated an illegal vendor sweep in the St. Cloud corridor, along with NOPD, NOFD, safety and permits, revenue, and ATC. We will continue promoting safety and compliance across the city to mitigate negative impacts to surrounding businesses and to the public. And nobody else cooking off that. The fucking food vendors bring out people to the businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, oh, so he don't work for the city. He just like.
Well, they have a NOLA Lightmare. I guess somebody who, you know what I'm saying, the
Fucks
fucking
shit up.
the chaperone at nighttime. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You know, I haven't been outside 2 weekends.
We're doing a free trial. I'm gonna do a free trial
And I
reports.
don't fuck with High Ho no more. So I don't know what's popping. Man, fucked up. You had to do the JOB today?
Yes. Yes.
How was that?
I was talking.
We could get more into
Is
it,
it like
but
is it like an office
You and
environment?
Rock had the same like disposition.
Yeah.
When we asked y'all about the job, and y'all kind of hesitated. It says,
like I don't think corporate America was like made for black people.
"Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not, bro.
And like I knew that, but like
It sucked your fucking soul."
at my
I never
first
even-
job,
I never even did it, so I don't
realized
know.
it, and then at this job, I'm like, this is a better job. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be fly.
And it slowly sucked you.
It is not
Pause.
fly. Like
Slowly sucked you.
It's just, you know, I mean,
I'm reading this book called The Creatures of Jekyll Hyde.
mhm.
It's about how how the Federal Reserve was started, right? And just how capitalism, how capitalism exists. And when you get into it, you realize that America just a full Ponzi scheme, straight up.
Right.
It's a welfare state, basically. It's really just a welfare state for white people.
right.
But outside of that context, you realize, like, the most revolutionary shit you can do is be independent or be an entrepreneur, because nigga don't have access to capital. So if you don't have access to capital, if you busting moves yourself,
Right.
you really playing outside the lines. Like,
But the thing is, there's only so many people. Everybody can't be a business owner. We have
Yes,
to
you
have,
can. You don't
but
have
we
to be-
have to have
I think you could.
employees.
You don't-
think
don't-
every single person could be a business owner?
You don't have to. You could be like barter and trade, right?
But there's just so many people.
Well, that's what polygamy for, right?
Is that what polygamy is for?
Wait, what?
Yes.
All right.
Put that on the t-shirt.
That is a set radio fact.
No, that's what
Is that radio
polygamy
fact?
Put that on shirt. That's what polygamy is for.
I'm being facetious when I said that's what family is for,
You're
right? So now, if it's me,
I don't like my family. What about if I don't like my family?
what you make your
My
own
family are
nigga.
assholes.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be biological.
You,
All right.
create, you,
Y'all
create,
my
you
family.
create your own family. Like, it don't have to be a nuclear family. It's you.
Yeah.
You got 3 bitches. You probably got 3 bitches you got right now. If you
They're
get,
not in the same like.
but you got to get
They're
them all
not taking
together.
turns doing my laundry or anything like that.
That's your fault, because you're not putting
That
them
is
on the
my
same.
fault.
You're not putting them in the same page.
That's a character. That's
fault.
a character defect of mine.
yeah. That's
Is
your
that I don't
fault,
have
bro.
3 separate women taking turns doing my laundry.
This is how you fight
That's
capitalism.
my flaw.
This is how you fight
That's my
capitalism.
flaw.
Let me tell you. You
This
get
is how I fight
The
capitalism.
sleeper topic today is polygamy.
you get your
How
3,
polygamy fights
you
capitalism.
get your 3 women
How
together.
me fucking a bunch of women at once fights capitalism.
Yes. You get your 3 shorties together.
Yes.
You get them on the same page. Like, hey,
Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria.
I don't know their name. That's their name. Facts. And tell them, look, this is what we want to do. We want to start a family.
Yes.
Now, you got
And
4.
y'all can't fuck anyone else.
That's up to y'all. That's how y'all deal with it. I'm not gonna control nobody pussy.
You can't tell this to any hotel
No,
guy.
you can't tell that to anybody.
You can't tell that to anybody names like Sock, who's
Sock.
from like Ohio. You can't tell that to anyone with a dashiki on. Like,
Yeah, my name's Crowbar. I'm from
it's
I'm
not
from
gonna
Portland.
be good.
I'll tell you something about my hotep shit.
Please.
I never try to control nobody pussy. Cause honestly, if you want to fuck somebody else,
Is
that's
that a
on- that's
hotep
on you.
ideal?
They try to give us that jacket. They try to give niggas that jacket.
I also have no control over any pussy.
You don't. That's what I know. That's what I realized.
This
like
is very true.
in 2009, this chick.
If you do, it's called rape, and
Whoa.
that's a problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a pre-show.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let me get you. I got you.
So let me tell you how to get your family together, Tucker. So you get your family together. You get your feet shorties together. You put them together.
Desert Island.
Yo, everybody got to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you fight capitalism because
Yeah. Drops mic.
I love the step process. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Just get them together. There you
because
go.
now you got to multiply. You got to provide
Yeah.
and multiply.
Now this man.
3 chicks, 2 babies a chick, 6 people.
Are they-
Now we're from 5 to 11.
Okay.
That's a small corporation.
Okay.
We fighting the government,
That's still a corporation.
I don't know if that's
but it's
fighting
a
the
which
government.
way-
private entity.
But it's still a corporation, in which case you are
But
serving the system.
We should have baby corporations, not one conglomerate.
But you know what baby corporations do?
What?
They make it possible for the big corporations to exist.
No,
It's
not
the
if
whole system.
Not if you have your own ideology.
Yeah, it does, because you still are bartering and trading
Cavs
with
the
the people using the
capitalists,
same
I'm the
system.
communists.
No, you don't have to do that.
Try and meet somewhere in the
Oh,
middle.
you're talking about a commune.
I'm talking. Well,
You want to start a
Yeah,
commune.
yeah,
so you're a
basically.
fucking
I'm down,
commune.
I'm
You didn't
down for
realize that.
commune.
I don't know. This
I'm
sounds
down
kind of
for
like a
commune
cult.
shit.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah, it
oh,
sounds like you
yeah.
can
This is
initiate
the-
a lot of
it's
really
more.
insecure
It's probably
people.
more cult.
It is big cult.
It's a cult
energy.
mune.
On rent, you know?
It's probably more cult.
If you've missed 3 rent payments,
You might need 3 bitches. Yeah. And they gotta bring them together.
join the
Right.
And fuck raw. Make sure you fuck raw. Yeah.
That is so
God.
true.
Facts.
We're so smart.
We're so smart.
We
man.
just ended.
we just ended capitalism, ladies and
right
gentlemen.
down.
Next,
did it.
next system.
Shit,
Next.
we're
Next
not even
system.
live.
I just
video
swiped
yet.
left on capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been watching TikTok.
Yes. What you been watching on TikTok? Exactly. Because
Yeah.
you
Do
know, I
tell.
know what you've been watching.
Yes.
That don't sound right.
Share with the class.
So I just got on TikTok like 2 days ago,
Right.
literally, because the Setdeflo. I don't even have it. The Setdeflo account has it, and there's a phenomenon where chicks sucking cucumbers on that. They're not
That's
sucking.
a phenomenon.
They're not even doing
it-
it.
not even
They're
sucking
holding
it
a
is
cucumber
phenomenal, let me
and
tell
just
you.
talking
They
to
just
you
holding
as
the
if it might
cucumbers.
happen.
But the cucumbers got like a little moisture on it, so it looked like they're sucking.
But
No,
yeah,
it's wrapped in plastic.
So-
it's like
this
not
wasn't
even
wrapped in plastic. This was
this
like
was a raw
this was a
cucumber.
raw
It looks
Which was unwrapped.
like it was wrapped in
It
plastic.
was
And so
wet.
it's just like people don't want to tune out because they're like, well, this chick's holding this cucumber. I want to see where this goes.
Yeah.
But they don't actually do anything with it. It's just the anticipation.
And then it's
So it's just a
Tab
woman
sitting
in the
this
frame
chair
with
for
a
30
cucumber.
minutes looking at his phone waiting for
Yeah.
something to happen.
It was like 7 minutes,
No, I thought you were
38
about to say-
seconds.
It's a perfect loop, so you never really know.
It's like
when
a
it's
lie.
It's not
over.
even a loop. It's
That'd be
just
hilarious.
like
That'd be a
you
great.
know, to Afrobeat, like
That's how
Afrobeat
you-
playing in
And
the
she's talking
background.
about,
That's
Israel
how
and
you scam on
Palestine.
TikTok.
You know?
You just record a loop on an iPad, film it with the phone, pretend like it's live, and then just go do some other shit.
This still a pre-show. We gonna start in like 6 minutes. We just bullshit right now.
Yeah. It'll be much more professional.
This is the serious part. We're gonna
I'm
get silly
like,
with the
I'm gonna
pre-show,
introduce
when the actual
y'all,
show
and like,
starts.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just bullshit right now, though. To pass the time.
Yeah. So
Oh.
anyway, if you look under your seat, there's a cucumber. Underneath everyone's seat.
Yeah, so we're gonna put you all on the Setdeflo TikTok.
This is what being an
This is what
artist
we need
is
you
now.
for.
This is what being an artist entails.
Sucking
Okay.
cucumbers.
This is
Also-
what you wanted.
Jalen, I'm so glad that you're on the show tonight. This is also the first episode where we're having the chat visible during the stream, and I'm sad because you are our chat engagement.
You're the chat lord.
You are the chat lord. So
Yeah,
We'll see.
You're gonna be our chat moderator.
yeah.
We definitely need a moderator, though. We need
Well,
to get,
once we get people
Because someone's
chatting,
gonna start doing
Usually-
anti-Semitic comments in the chat, and we can't have
Usually
that.
the chat
gotta
is
upvote those.
No,
pretty
yes, we need someone to upvote those.
I fuck with the chat.
our chat been real sane lately.
Real sane,
Yeah.
calm.
Calm. I mean,
Cool,
I mean,
collected.
Kelly had the chat on fire last week.
They're just sharing.
Kelly
I mean,
just
yeah.
had
Zen
to
quotes.
Kelly was on it last
he
week.
was
He was
on
kind of my
ready to
hero.
go.
was saying
I was.
DJ Soul Sister
It was an
can't
entertaining
DJ.
episode.
Oh my god! You
was.
saw we shut that. I shut that down immediately.
When he went up.
Oh my god.
I shut that down immediately. Like,
Gotta
bruh.
relax.
Where you from, Sly?
Gentilly
Oh, word.
Wow.
by Milne.
Oh, shit. I used to play
Wow.
for Milne when I was a kid. Man.
Hey.
Yeah.
I spent some time there right before Katrina.
Raiders.
Yeah. But you just unlocked the core memory.
Is
Know
that
about
by?
that, Raiders.
Is General Haig over there?
What? What's that?
General Haig Street?
General Higgins? That sounds like a
No, General
West Bank.
Haig.
Yeah, that
It's
sounds
like
a
Yeah,
big-ass
I don't know
street.
about that.
it's like a random ducked off street in Gentilly.
No, I
It's
don't
kind
know.
of yeah.
I'm from the Boscoville, so.
Yeah, no, it's a little
My
bit further
family
west.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, word.
By Annette and Allen.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
back there. You know, yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, it's Gentilly, Seven Ward in the building.
He was
Real
Civil War
black.
in the building.
I'm loving
you heard me?
this. It's real good energy today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh,
Weird
also,
goober ass nigga from the city.
That's gonna go into our topics today.
Yep.
What you about to say?
Oh, I was gonna say, as a heads up, when Chill gets here, he'll probably pull up in that corner over there. So if you guys are comfortable,
So you need to make sure to
or you
Fill
need a
up
man
more-
spread
as much space as you
possible
can.
Let him.
so that he has Tyrone and
Like, yeah, bro, grab a seat, bro. Wherever you want.
yeah.
I was actually instructed to watch my crotch this episode because last episode I had some sweatpants on.
I think it was shorts, but you had it was like a full moose knuckle.
Yeah.
It was full moose knuckle.
Oh, you should have, dog.
You was
should
was
have.
wilding, bro.
Yeah,
you
I
was
know.
like on some just.
Yeah.
I should send you the picture.
I brought that cucumber.
I
Yeah.
gotta see you the picture, Jay.
It was you were doing like the happy baby yoga pose, but like just on your own on the couch.
I
You
think
know.
I think people enjoyed that. Too.
I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
It's
gotta
called
let 'em
being
know.
provocative.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's real
I
shit.
co-sign it. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What time is it?
It's
It
almost
is
time.
2 minutes till
Two
we go.
fucking
2 minutes till we go
T
live.
minus 2
Officially.
minutes.
Till they get to see your beautiful faces.
I like that picture right there. That one of you took a ball us.
That's cute.
I love that one.
That was a
Big
happy
fan.
moment.
It's a great moment.
Pink room shit right there.
That was the first time. I think that was the first night that I met Brandon in person. But we had like worked on a project. Like,
No, that wasn't the
2.5
first night.
years.
This was in February.
This was in February.
Yeah.
Oh.
You definitely met Brandon last year. That was last summer.
Yeah, I met him in the summer. Yeah, that's right. When he
Yeah.
did the rave with Kush
Yeah.
over here.
They got the militia now.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
nigga called me the other day. He said, what this nigga told me? He said something about 504, NYC 504. I forgot. what the
504
nigga told me.
militia.
Yeah, 504, but it was some other shit. He some baby shit.
We need them. We need actual militias, I think. Maybe. What do you think?
I mean, I just told you about what I thought about families, but
How old?
I'm not too
how
far from
old
that
are you
shit.
arming your children? What age are you arming them?
10.
10.
Yeah, at least 10. So they can know how to strap up early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they don't gotta have no bullets in the gun. They can know how to be strapped, and then we gonna just get to bullets.
Yeah. 11.
They got a cat. They got a cat already online that's doing that. Yeah.
Need a year without bullets, and just to make sure I
Yeah.
can trust you.
I think no bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Actually, you should just start with bullets.
you s-
Don't even have the gun yet. Just give them the bullets.
it's, okay. How about I raise you some therapy, right? And then
I
just give
don't
them the
know.
bullets at 10, right?
All right. I don't know.
Like some critical thinking, some discernment.
Well, I think that's at 4. Fuck.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna try to give you
Therapy
the
at
critical.
4?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna try to give you the
You're
critical.
You're 4 years
thinking.
old in therapy. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
I'm-
what's
Yeah,
up?
you're
Yeah.
4 years
Well,
old.
look,
That
like,
happens,
unpack your
actually.
trauma
Those poor
Well,
kids.
look, I don't want to. This is what I don't want to do with a kid. I don't want to raise. I don't want to. If I have a potential kid, I don't want to. I don't want to kill a childhood too early, right?
Right, of course.
So I gotta find out the discernment. Like, all right, when you ready to get active. So as soon as they say, "Oh, Daddy, something such and such happened," all right, it's time to activate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some wild shit happened at school. All right, we about to activate.
What's the such and such?
I don't know. I got
a bully at school.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
Some kid said Quickweave doesn't know about house music.
Time for the banana clip now?
Dad, I got bullied at school. Okay, it's time.
Strap up. It's time to activate.
Nigga, oh, yeah.
Dad, this kid at school said Quickweave doesn't know about house music.
Yeah.
It's time to activate.
Activate them. Activate them.
Why you treat him like a damn machine? Oh, it's time to activate this.
Activate them.
Yo,
Oh my
it's
God.
8 o'clock. It's fucking
Yeah.
set radio time.
Okay.
It's that radio time.
Oh, you about to turn this on live?
I'm about to
Set radio in
Turn
your
it up.
fucking face, bitch.
turn it up to 11.
Tyrone.
We love house music.
That's a good ass name for. I like dogs with human names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name my dog Eric.
My dog's name is Frankie.
And they gotta be like really elderly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We here, man. We live in the flesh. Damn.
Oh yeah. Don't forget to talk into your mics. We had that last week where some things were completely missed.
Was it?
Golden
Well,
things.
Kelly had a few moments where.
Oh, he just stopped talking on the mic.
Yeah.
He just stopped giving a fuck.
But we want
He broke the third
we
wall.
want everything
What,
you
the
have
fourth
to
wall?
say.
There's
to
at least
come through
15
nice
walls.
and clear.
What's popping? If y'all see today on our screen, we got like tickers and shit. We got chats. So if y'all in the building, you at Setdeflo Radio, you in the home, we gonna make this shit look raw and rugged. The next time you can come in, we're gonna have a bum. We're gonna have all type of shit. It's gonna be
We're gonna have a
division.
bum.
Yeah, we should have a bum here.
Just a homeless guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta relax.
just a bum.
Look, if we
Start a
film it
GoFundMe
at
for
someone else's house, that's cool.
Why not have a bum? Like the
'Cause I
bum
live
when you get
here.
off.
Wow, that's kind of anti-homeless, Vic.
My parents
Now
were
you start a
homeless. I'm not
fundraiser.
anti-homeless.
like when you get off the
bum raiser?
Fields Bridge exit. That dude that
I'm
be
down
sitting
to
out
have
there.
homeless people in my house, but I'm not.
I'm
not
down
gonna
to
be
have
able
homeless people in my house.
I am.
Welcome. We got
Welcome to Set Radio.
Yeah, welcome to Set, man. We got the homies here today. We got Sly Watts and Quickweave OG Pink Rum. This actually me and Sly first time meeting, so I'm excited to have the conversation today. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit. We was talking about all the shit in the pre-show, but
Yeah, mostly how we're gonna hide this body.
yeah, how we gonna hide this body?
Yes.
And capitalism with,
Formaldehyde.
through polygamy.
Yeah.
You gotta get the acid.
Thank you for reminding me.
So, I'm not gonna be long-winded today. My man, I know Quickweave because we grew up in the Pink Room together. We set the flow together. He started with us, and this year is the 6th anniversary, so we popping that shit off. Sly, I've been seeing you play. Well, I seen you. We got Tucker in the building today.
Freetrial.
Freetrial, and we got our producer, my homegirl Vick, behind the mic today. She's hiding today. She's taking care of the chat. Is somebody chatting already?
Nope.
All right, cool. My bad. That time I almost forgot to introduce you.
Yeah,
I
I had to cough into the mic.
I almost forgot. So, well, I wanted to get into, because I said the show y'all did with Twin Sugar. What's the band?
Smooth Cat,
Smooth
The Ninth
Cat.
Life.
I really like them. But I left a little bit early before your set, and I wanted to catch it, but I've been seeing all videos and shit, and I seen your fucking energy been mad raw and rugged. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate like raw shit. If the shit ain't raw, I ain't really fucking with it. And that's kind of like my philosophy on life. Like, so first I want to ask you, like, you told me earlier you grew up from Gentilly, right?
Yeah.
Just tell me how you got into your pocket of what you doing right now. I know that's a fucking overloaded question, but this just for like, you know, shits and good.
Yeah. I'm trying to sum this shit up. Yeah, cause
I should have a more.
You're a fucking performer. You're a writer. You're a singer. You're a songwriter.
Visual artist.
Visual artist.
That's why it's a loaded question, because you.
Yeah, he's so
a lot of
multifaceted.
shit.
It's like, which thing do you want to talk about?
Yeah,
I know.
We love your visual art, but I really love your music. It's like we described it as like punk Gil Scott Heron over break beats.
yeah.
It's like some shit like that, you know. It's crazy to hear someone like from like, you know, grew up so close to you, like making such like such a crazy blended up mix of sounds, you know.
Yeah, I guess to sum it up without being like dense and boring and mopey and shit, my working theory, it's not a theory, I'm pretty confident. I have like a very untreated case of ADHD.
Yeah.
And I also like, I grew up hating a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But also like just had this insatiable kind of like curiosity and ability to like learn things, and I kind of just like plugged that into whatever the fuck I found interest in or thought I could do at a certain level, and like it's just kind of been fueled by that drive and shit. You know what I'm saying? But also like I don't know. I feel like in my waking life as a person, there's, I don't know, I've always kind of felt like an anomaly, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, instead of being insufferable and being a victim of that, like, fit in, nobody understand me.
Do you feel like it was like hard to like find like a scene that you kind of fit into with what you were doing?
Yeah. So that, you know, as head ass as it sounds, I was like, you know, I make my own kind of like world, and like people can come to that. You know what I'm talking about? But like, it also, I feel like, I don't know, it's like, I guess the more I do it, the more I feel like I'm understanding myself as a person.
Yeah.
And so like
That make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's like, and that's kind of fluid between like mediums and like styles and topics and shit and feelings, and it just kind of helped me understand my feelings and how to map that shit out, you know. Especially when it's like knowing myself, it's a lot of complex and kind of complicated emotional processes that like make me look crazy to like the world, you know. But it's like if I can transmute it into like a painting, or like this beat with this kind of arrangement, or like this verse with this cadence and this tone and like these inflections and shit, and this kind of spastic movement on stage, or like whatever it is, maybe like, you know, this is part of my like therapy or my meditation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I got two questions, because you said some shit. Number one, you said like you figure out who you are the more you kind of do the shit, right? Like, I tell niggas, like, even with this shit with DJing or just entrepreneur shit or growing my hair, like, the more you do your art, the more, it's similar to fucking what you said, the more you learn about who you are. I want to know if that's, because I'm from the Seven Wall, you from the Seven Wall, I want to know if that's like uniquely something that's from being uniquely from the Seven Wall? Is that a thing? Because if you grew up in the city, right?
Yeah.
So everybody in the city, when I was growing up, you could tell what niggas from. You could tell what wall the nigga from by their tone, inflections, and where you see him. Like I could see an East nigga and I'll be like, damn, how he operate, he from the East.
Damn.
Or if an uptown nigga.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
But honestly,
We gotta leave
Not too
now.
much on the East. Not too much on the East.
honestly, when I was growing up in the East, it was the opposite. It was like if you was
Oh,
uptown,
yeah,
you had to get out of here, and if you was in the East, you was probably safe.
Yeah, they switched.
That's
You know what
kind
I'm
of how I
saying?
understood it too. Yeah.
But
The musical chairs a little
the
bit.
Seven Wall was like a middle ground, and the people who came out of Seven Wall was always coming out like with a different style. Like Manny Fresh from the Seven Wall,
Right.
And he is like probably one of the most influential producers in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like it's him,
31.
Pharrell, Kanye, and Timberland.
Yeah.
As far as like motherfuckers who changed how sound is. Do you think that shit uniquely like having like, okay, this shit, like everything I'm seeing I'm not fucking with, or not even I'm not fucking with, I could do this like my way and then have traction. That goes into a bigger question, but I don't want to jump the gun today, but I do want to get into the question.
Well, you know, we have Jalen on the episode too.
Yeah.
And I feel like Jalen also. Well, just
Well, that's what I'm saying.
as much as I love to brush past Jalen.
No, that's what I'm
any
saying.
chance I get, but no, but I was just gonna draw a parallel. It's like Jalen also the music he makes is like very different than what Slime makes, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it definitely kind of occupies this like alternative space that's like, at different points in history has like trended up towards being closer to like a mainstream eye, but kind of also trends back down. You know.
I don't even know if it was ever mainstream.
Yeah, you know, there have been some moments. There have been mainstream moments of house music for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, sister, like what?
There's been like
It was
there's
the
a
whole
Katy Perry song. You
response
remember that song?
after Disco died,
Remember
right?
that Katy Perry song?
Yeah, but
In Chicago, at least.
But it still wasn't mainstream. It still wasn't in pop culture.
They've had mainstream top
radio,
40 house
though.
house influence
we have
hits.
dance records.
Yeah, I think house, at least for me, I didn't grow up when it was happening, but I think when Frankie Knuckles won a Grammy, I was like, okay, it's probably
When was
this is
that?
probably
I feel like-
at the point where house is like,
But what year is this?
I don't know, maybe
Because like we gotta even do that history.
I
Like,
think it's 2000.
and if he won a Grammy, did you win a Grammy like when the TV wasn't on, like before the, you know what I'm saying?
The
They put
pre-show.
it, yeah, they put it in the pre-show. That's
Yeah,
when they
it
gave
wasn't like Rihanna
Yeah,
announcing
That's when they
Frankie
gave
Knuckles.
Frankie the Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
I think that I feel like house and a lot of subgenres inside electronica, kind of like jazz and a lot like funk too. Like they've been accessorized to kind of curate pop music.
Right.
But the genre and like the lifestyle and the culture itself is like still that other cool thing, like
Right.
the after party shit where the coke is out
Yeah.
and like people are hot and like it's not like a Disney like fucking safe thing. It's like, and I think it's kind of important that ethos is like retained so it doesn't become the safe thing.
I mean,
Like, there's still
Beyonce
an
had her
edge
house
for
moment
for the music. you
the
know?
other year. You know, that was a huge.
Say that again?
Beyonce had her house moment like last year.
I know, but what about it? That's the point. Like,
I mean, it was mainstream
oh,
top 40 house shit.
I see
you know?
what you're saying, but that wasn't even a house. That was like what year that was?
1998,
1998.
and the category was non-classical.
And been around the world was been around the world.
It is
And
non-classical.
Bass and Biggie
That is
was
true.
like DMX was the biggest thing in '98. So I
Exactly.
know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, we got Lord Chilla in the house.
Where you at?
What's good?
Announcing the
I
Lord
was just watching
MC.
DMX shit the other day. This nigga was really rocking
All right, Tyrone.
Tyrone, you gotta move.
dog collars on his neck.
Here, I got him. He actually.
He vibing. Oh, he not vibing. He is not vibing. He don't got no teeth in his mouth though, so he fine.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse.
What's up, Chill? How you
Yeah.
doing,
What's going
man?
on, man? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
What's good? What's good?
What's up?
We get into the weeds and shit.
What's going on?
We get into the weeds. We talk about Beyonce.
Do we wanna talk about
Well, I want to pick it back. Not pick it back.
What? You something to say?
Veggie back.
Veggie back.
Yeah, that's what the.
Thank you.
That's what the hotel said. But no, like
That was wild.
like how Sly said, like that shit an accessory. Beyonce only did that
Of course.
to pop the shit off. Like
I would say that's accurate.
Another Beyonce.
You can use that.
another Beyonce take.
Another Beyonce take.
Nah, we just get into the before we get into the topic. You know what I'm saying?
Discussing everyone's musical background.
Yeah. We getting into the vibe of shit right now.
So Chill. I'm gonna need your live reaction to this.
Okay.
So, the NOLA Nightmare, and it's funny because it's like nightmare. You know, I love that little juxtaposition. So Howie Kaplan, director of the Office of Nighttime Economy in New Orleans, posted on Instagram, and it's this little slideshow of the police on the neutral ground near like Hi-Ho and Always Lounge, and they're like shutting down all the food vendors. And they say, and the caption says, "Last Friday, our office coordinated an illegal vendor sweep in the St. Cloud corridor, along with NOPD, NOFD, safety and permits, revenue, and ATC." Yada yada yada. Essentially, they're not getting a buck from these vendors that are quote unquote illegally outside of the neutral ground.
So you know,
And they you saw that there's like 1,000 comments on the section. Yeah. People are like going off in the comments.
yeah. So you know, it's sad, and it's twofold, right? It's twofold.
Right.
On one hand, I feel like the police could be using their time,
Right.
spent on, like catching actual criminals.
Right.
That's the only hand.
Like
Right.
it would seem like all hands should be on deck right now with the current situation. That's what's going on in the
Right.
city. But
yeah.
But apparently, food.
Well, it's not like food is like a major cultural point of New
Yeah.
Orleans or the community. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could
And-
see maybe then
and
people being upset.
And the city should make it easier for these vendors to acquire these permits.
I'm reading these comments. People are like, "Yo, these vendors should be getting like grants from the city to
Yeah,
be doing this
yeah,
shit."
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like
Yeah, they should-
people are commenting like, "Yo, why wouldn't we just like shut down that part of St. Cloud for like be like a pedestrian corridor? Then you can have like even more local businesses popping up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like hospitality workers getting off work. Need something to eat.
Right.
You know
I mean,
what I'm
I just
saying?
seen two crackheads fighting in front of the fucking church. What's the fucking cathedral? I don't even know the name of the cathedral.
I don't know.
Jackson
I'm a
Square?
heathen.
Yeah, I just seen two crackheads fighting in front of
Oh,
Jackson
the St.
Square.
Louis Cathedral.
Yeah, like
That's-
that. Come
that's
on,
a
bro.
different
That took a turn.
And that shit's all the time. And you fucking arresting niggas serving jerk and fucking glizzies. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
No
y'all
street
gotta-
meat.
You came for my rights, and I said nothing. But
I
when you
could
came
s-
for my glizzy, that's when all
I
the
could
holes
see-
were barred.
I could see Joe's being upset that after a nice hard day of playing house music, he's coming outside looking for him a glizzy,
Yeah.
and there's no glizzies. I can
And
see-
pause. I like glizzies.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I know.
What kind
I
of
was-
fucking world is
I
this
was-
becoming?
I was aware that I
Yeah.
was made aware of this Mardi Gras that he's a
The
certified
glizzy goblin.
Glizzy guy.
He's a certified glizzy goblin.
So they're taking it to a whole nother place. They're taking it
And,
somewhere else.
The gobbler
Yeah,
of glizzies.
yeah.
There's a meme
Yeah,
here somewhere.
I can see you being upset about
Always.
that, about no glizzies.
I'm not even upset. It's just like par for the course.
But it's
I
like
mean-
be like posting on social media, like, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
It's equivalent
You
to
know?
homeless sweeps. It's like, let's plague the poor people of the city. That's what it is. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's just moving
Yeah, this city's always been about money.
Sure,
in such negative energy,
I told you
which is what police do.
my fight against capitalism is polygamy,
Oh
right?
shit.
Oh no.
Wow.
How you feel about it? Now,
This
I'm-
I don't know.
This is one of my
I don't know.
favorite
How do
opinions you have.
How do you want me to feel about that?
no, I'm not even, I don't
Yeah,
want you to
how do
feel
you
about-
want us to feel about that, Kevin?
I wanted to see if you see
We
where
want
I'm
you to feel
going with it.
comfortable.
Like if you know, if
you
you
gotta
feel
give the
me.
spiel again.
I don't feel like giving the spiel again. Like,
Are you into polygamy?
Not.
Would you
oh
ever?
yeah, he can't.
Careful.
I glitched out, huh?
Would you ever
I
experiment? Would you
glitched
say
out.
it's a fantasy of yours?
Honestly,
It'll be cool. Yeah, it'll be dope.
It'd be cool.
Honestly, the polygamy shit, it probably get aggravating after a while. I don't have the patience.
Because one,
I know.
one is
It's
a
because
headache
women are
on
too
its-
annoying. That's why I'm
it's
not doing it.
One headache is
I might be too annoying.
That's why I'm not doing
I
it.
might be too annoying. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with me.
It sounds better than like probably the reality of it. Like in the reality of it, you're just gonna have like
We need the
that one
fucking,
girl is
like,
one headache, then
the
two
warning
would be-
sign that they have on drink champs.
How you feel about that? How you feel about that, Vic?
How do I feel about polygamy?
Communes, because you could say
Communes?
commune,
I mean,
polygamy.
I fuck with communes. I
It's the
fuck
same
with
thing.
polygamy. But I think there are people that need to figure out the ethical way to do it.
Yeah.
And there are people that try to do it and they don't understand how to do it appropriately, and they kind of fuck it up for other people that do.
Well, I would
Give it
say
a bad
this.
rap.
I would say this: the polygamy is not even about the relationship, more about the family. Like, can you start a like a solid family?
I
With,
mean, it's the whole thing is like it's all a puzzle that you can build yourself.
Yeah.
Like you can make it however you want to make it.
Yeah.
For me, I
can make a
like
sandwich
I'm
any
more
type
of
of way.
I'm more of like a ethically non-monogamous type person where I'm like I want to have a primary partner
Yeah.
that I'm like having babies with and
Yeah.
like working on building shit with. But like we can go fuck other people and then we can come back together and talk about it, and that's kind of hot too, you know.
yeah.
I'm a one guy, one gal type of motherfucker. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I just want
You're
one.
you're either fucking one guy or one. Gal.
I'm either fucking one guy or one girl. You know what I'm saying? At a time. At a
no
time.
threesomes for you, Tucker.
One guy, one girl.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so you're in the two-man
It's a-
threesomes. So that's
the
I
devil's
prefer those
threesome.
threesomes.
So the 2-man threesome?
That's the
No,
two-man
I'm
threesome.
too insecure about
I
my
don't want a
masculinity to
two-man
do that.
Yeah,
I don't
most
want a
most
two-man
most
threesome.
most
That's called a
most men
train,
would.
Vic.
yeah, you.
Oh, I know.
That's called getting flipped.
I'm aware.
That's called getting flipped.
Okay, do y'all want my honest opinion?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Yes,
all we want.
I do.
Okay. The poly fucking culture
Yeah.
would be way cooler if we got diverse representations of it.
Hey.
Why is it always some greedy ass nigga
Yes.
with a bunch of women?
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Preach.
you know, like when monogamous relationships post online,
Uh-huh.
it's like all the cute, quirky, annoying shit you don't care about. Like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
it's our second year anniversary, and we went to this like
we went to
place.
Cinnabon.
But no, with the poly people, it's sex.
Yeah.
Join us.
Yeah.
Sex.
It's like the extreme.
But it's like, so like,
It's
what
like
do y'all
people-
niggas do?
It's
Can
like
we
people who
find something
didn't.
in between
It's
those
like
two?
people who didn't get laid in high school. They're like overcompensating now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
does she have a favorite like color or movie or some shit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's how I feel. I feel like is this all like niggas overemphasize the sexual part of it. I'm trying to get niggas to work. I'm trying to get
So-
put niggas to work.
Man, so you need some little slaves.
I'm trying to
yeah. And like, why
the
not
hell?
just
You
why
trying
not
to
just be like old fashioned? Just say, yeah, I just want some hoes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I just want some hoes.
I just want some hoes.
I want some
personally.
hoes.
You could
Don't
do-
try to
I
intellectualize
had,
it,
I
bro.
had a
Just
whole,
be
I
real.
had like an 8-stack hotation.
Can you-
for a
Yeah,
little
that's
while,
cool too. We
Where it's
grown.
like
Dis-
I don't have
a
to be responsible to
dislocation.
any of you.
Can you put me in
She
for
has
the
a
we can
hose?
keep a
dislocation.
good
They're
thing
trying to make it like a
going.
movie.
Like,
Like,
Just slide my name for under hose.
I'm trying to end capitalism.
slide your name under
he
hose.
trying to end capitalism.
Vic,
I'm
you have
trying-
you have a
That's-
dishotation.
Not now.
Dishotation.
I have
Not yet.
Right now, I'm chill. I'm having a good time
Uh-huh.
Okay.
with
With the good
You know.
times.
And then the
That's
greedy
what-
ass nigga always looks mid.
Wait,
Yeah.
they had one.
Yeah.
whole nigga.
Cause you,
Well,
cause
he
you,
is mad because
cause you
he's
gotta protect both of your like women now. Like you already had like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's one thing having one woman and motherfuckers trying to holler at your girl. Oh, they see you with two? Okay, well shit. You got one to lose.
The feminists might eat our ass up today. They gonna eat my ass up. But I'm ready for that comment. We need to bring
Do
a
you like
feminist
your
on
ass to be ate though? That's another question for the show.
here.
You always bringing up booty hole shit.
He just said his ass was gonna get ate by the
He
feminists.
meant metaphorically.
Well, I'm bringing
I
it
think
back
he meant
to
literally.
reality.
He's gonna.
I
You're gonna
think
eat
this
his
is a part of him
metaphorical
ending
ass.
capitalism. I'm with it.
We
You
learn,
guys
we
bring
learn-
up
we
ass
learn
a
new
lot
shit
on the
about
show,
him every
so-
show. We learn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it back to
We
eating ass
learned
every
something
time.
new. This really about black artists today.
Yeah, not about getting your ass
Thank
ate
you.
by feminists.
It's really
Okay,
about,
I'll just-
you know, I'm gonna just get straight into the topic because I'm
Do
dying
it.
to get
Get
into
in
the topic.
there. Get in there.
Like, and we were talking about like how Jay and the house music and how like we met. Jay, how did we meet, bro? I know we met through the Pink Room, But you just was there. Like one day you just was there.
I have a story about Quickweave that somebody told me, by the way.
You got mess?
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to hear some
wait,
mess.
y'all go ahead
shit.
first.
Okay.
Y'all go ahead first.
So, do you remember who Tyree Worthy is?
Yeah, no Tyree. I still fuck with Ty.
Shout out Tyree.
This was in like 2017, and I was DJing in my bedroom, and I was like, fuck it. I don't know how to get into clubs. I'm not 21. I'm just gonna go to the club during the day to try to talk to the bar manager or some shit. So I'm going to Gaza. Well, actually, I'm going to lunch at Met on Fresh Street.
Good
And
spot.
I'm like, oh shit, Gaza right there. Let me just go before our reservation.
Yeah.
Walk in, nobody was in there, so I'm like, fuck. But Tyree was sitting in the courtyard smoking a joint.
That sound like
And
Ty.
he was like, yo, y'all trying to fuck with it? Just random. I never met this man in my
What a
life.
nice guy.
Yeah, this might have been a Sunday.
It was a Sunday.
I'm gonna tell you what that was.
I
Then.
already-
I'm gonna tell you what
this-
that was.
You see where I'm going with
Yeah.
this. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna turn down a blunt. So
Yeah.
we go in, and I was like, so what y'all got going on here? He was like, we do the lemon heads thing on Sundays.
Yeah.
But I think you had just finished and left or something like that.
Yeah.
And so he was like, it's over now, but you should come to this thing, which was at the Jazz Market on Aretha Casa Haley.
Oh, yeah.
Jodeci gonna be spinning at that.
Yeah.
So then I went to that. The first time I met you, I was like, yo, what's up? I'm a DJ.
Put me on.
Whoop. And you just was like, yeah, all right, nigga. Like, like just on some like.
That sound like me.
Like, like,
That sound like
I
me.
probably would do the same.
He was like the
to be honest
50th
with
DJ.
you.
You probably the 50th DJ that day. It was like, okay, yeah.
So
That sound like
then-
me. Especially around that time, I was broke as fuck.
yeah, you're DJ too. You DJ too. Huh?
So
Okay, cool.
I was like I thought back on it, I was like, yeah, that's probably fucking stupid to try to get another DJ to put you on when they competition, basically.
Meeting them at their show.
Well,
hey, what's up,
That shit
man?
not gonna work like that.
in 2016, 2017,
bro.
I was on so
2017.
much drugs that I don't remember.
Wait, this was
shit.
2017.
It had to be. But I met Janice who was like 19. Like I've been on Janice, but
I thought y'all known each other longer.
no, I've been knowing him since he was like 19.
So your first Pink Room show was my first Pink Room show then too, right? Po' Boys, yeah. So that
Probably
was
so.
Wow.
First-
That was
yeah.
mine too. That
Probably
was
so.
mine too.
I didn't. I mean, at a certain point,
Yeah.
like after that night, I was just like, all right, fuck it, that's not gonna work. But then I met Brandon through Hakeesh.
Okay.
Because Hakeesh and Phoenix went to the same school together.
Okay. Oh yeah.
At,
They was doing the video.
Y'all was doing a video,
was
but
doing
then
a
I
video.
met y'all again at
At her-
Jonathan Ferrera.
Yeah, I remember that was the first time
See
I
what
met
I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah, because it was some weird ass show. Two things. The Lemonhead shit was a party I started in 2012. I had stopped on it, but they wanted to bring it back because it was popping so much. That's how I got popping in the city at first. Like my first people started fucking me was through Lemonheads, the day party. And then I stopped and I was like, look, but I don't feel like doing that shit because at that point I was getting like I was transitioning to like more dance shit.
Right.
And Tyree was Mikey partner, so I said, look, y'all can run the party. Just give me a percentage or whatever. And y'all, because the idea was already mine, I'm just letting them run the play.
Right.
And I just pop in and out. But when we did the Jonathan Forever shit, was you at that shit?
That was the first night I met Tucker too.
Yeah, I remember meeting you. I don't remember when meeting, but I remember meeting you in like I don't know if you didn't DJ, but like maybe you were like playing some. I don't know. You did something, but I remember talking to Cav and Brandon being like, "Yo, we gotta fuck with fucking Quickweave."
That was probably the
Were
at
you
the gallery.
DJing?
No. I mean,
Something I like met you, then I saw some music shit you did. I was like, "Yo, this dude is like the real deal."
It was
Probably was,
fucking
like,
weird.
fucking around
That
or
was the weirdest show ever.
Was that the show Quiche playing?
no, that was to me.
It
That
was
was
dope. But I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you how
I
that
do
shit
remember
went.
meeting you there.
To me, that
Yeah.
was dope.
Oh my god, yeah. Of course.
But
Who else doing shit like
but
that?
nobody was doing it. But the thing was,
People started doing shit like that.
Santel had the gallery, and I was like, look, I could get the gallery, whoop de whoop. But Keith was trying to put this album out. We was trying to put a tape out for I don't know, because at that time he was just with Hood by Air, and we was doing some shit with Hood by Air, and we had just finished this album, and we started producing. He was like, started working on some songs, and we was like, we got to get these songs done in 3 days because we about to do this show. And I was learning how to mix in Pro Tools and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I remember niggas coming to the show, and we had invited like certain people, and the niggas was just looking at us so weird that whole night because it was something like avant-garde ass. It was the most avant-garde shit you could be at.
It
You
was
know what I'm
an
saying?
empty room
With
and
20
it was one
niggas.
nigga playing guitar.
Yeah.
And it was
I mean, if you could
one
call
nigga
it that.
with one mic, like doing his set.
I got the
I don't know
footage
if
of
I'd
that.
say he was
I got the
playing
footage of that.
guitar.
I'm gonna put that in the video.
It
He
was
wasn't even
fire.
playing. Yeah, it was some weird shit. But I remember you and Phoenix pulled up to that, and then from now on, he was in the pink room.
Yeah.
He was in the fucking pink room.
We
You know
started
what I'm
from the
saying?
radio show.
He didn't,
Yeah,
you
wait,
didn't tell me
so
he didn't even play.
did you come on the
He was
Pink
just-
Radio show?
No,
Did
he
we-
was just doing random shit.
The
He's just,
the original Pink Radio at WTUL.
Yeah.
That was like, Moon. What was it?
I was Moon Projector. I was
Moon
going.
Projector.
Oh,
before
I forgot
was
you
Freetrial.
was Moon Projector.
Moon Projector.
Yo, like the OG,
That's some deep lore.
OG shit.
That's
Freetrial
some
is-
Nardwar's gonna hit me up about that
Yeah,
one day.
Freetrial is
I
definitely
forgot you
better
was
than
Moon
Yeah, no, I glowed up
than
for
Moon,
sure.
Yeah.
Moon Projector. Yeah,
Damn,
for sure.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a
but-
good name. That was a good name change.
Thank you.
So this was interesting because when y'all came, I wanted to ask y'all this. Because I've been getting this. Me and Chill been getting
Wait,
this.
can you
Yeah.
hold that?
Yeah, I can hold it.
Remember what you was about to say.
All right, cool.
I want to say my Quickweave. The person I was talking to, they were a DJ, and I don't know how the conversation came up, but this is like in 2018, right? So this is, and they told me they were DJing one time, right? They were just DJing, and you just came up to them, and you were just like when this person said, I was like, yo, I just imagine it in your voice. You just came up to him, you was like, yo, this shit sucked. Yeah. That's what they told me. You said.
See?
And you,
Is that
Yeah,
song
you-
something you would do?
you was like,
Yeah, that sound like pink
You
room
was
shit.
like-
Back then, probably.
Yeah.
Now, I probably.
You was
you-
feeling
you-
yourself.
You was like, yo, this.
I was
you
just
you
like, I'm in
said-
pink room.
I was like,
We didn't like
wow.
shit. We
I
didn't
was
like nothing in the city. That's why I was
but
fucking with
also-
Sly when he
Yeah.
said
Because
that. We hated
when
everything.
you talk about how I remember hating shit. I mean,
No.
like, yeah, it's like I know what I fucking don't like.
We
and I
hated
know
everything.
this is all shit's all whack.
Bro, me and Tucker was
I'm
at
anti.
the Avaz Tuma concert, and they had an opening act. What the fuck that dude name was?
We shouldn't say.
Fuck it, bro. That nigga was terrible. He was terrible. And me and
One of
Tucker
the
was at each
openers
other.
was like, one of the openers was good and one was fucking awful.
he was
You're talking about the last show that he
Yeah.
did?
The one, that. Well, where was
It was
that?
like Izzy Spears.
Yeah,
Izzy
Izzy Spears. It was
I
Izzy
wasn't
Spears.
fucking with Izzy. You was there?
I'm like, yeah.
I wasn't fucking with Izzy at all. Like,
We were immediately like, nah.
because look, I got records like what he was trying to do, and they way better. But I mean, it's up to me to put them out or not, right? It's up to me.
Yeah.
It's like my fault if I don't put
It's
the shit
just whatever.
out. But it's like I know. Look, put it like this: when we was, I hate talking about when we was doing the Pink Room shit. I'm just saying I've been around real artists, and I know real artists when I see them.
People are like trend chasers.
And I appreciate real artistry, and I appreciate what it takes when you just not saying shit to buzzwords that you think is dope for the artist. This shit gotta come from your fucking spirit, man.
Yeah,
So this shit real. This shit real to me. So when I see whack shit, it's fucking whack. Like I don't give a fuck. But what I did want to say is, because a lot of niggas think with the shit we do whack. Like,
but it's authentic. You can say it's whack, but you can't say it's not real.
Yeah, yeah.
So what the point you was about?
the point what I was saying was this: when we started, right, and when we got it, and that's what I want. And that's the topic of this shit today. Like when we started, we got in this shit. When I started doing house and we started doing Setdeflo, how niggas basically, even when we was doing Pink Room shit, niggas look at us, man. Them niggas the weird niggas. Them niggas the outsiders. What the fuck you doing? Like, how is it being a black nigga from New Orleans doing alternative music? Are you an outsider? Does the black community accept you? You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta prove yourself that you doing some shit that's black or whatever it is. Like how did that operate in your mind? Because I can tell you how it operates in mine.
Oh man, there's so much I want to say about that. Because I think about this, because that's very relevant to my fucking life, right?
Yeah.
And my identity shit. So I'm a zoom out, right?
Facts.
And a few years ago, I kind of had this realization about dick riding, right?
Facts.
And it's like, and I say this all the time, people know a car can drive, but they're not gonna get in that shit until that bitch moving. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I feel like that analogy applies to the people who do something experimental from New Orleans that's not talking about what ward or what project you from, or fucking Mardi Gras Mambo and crawfish for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and shit. You usually got to lead a nest.
Yeah.
Because y'all brought up High Keys, right?
Yeah, that's my nigga.
I met him in LA,
Word.
He brought me to this like crystal shot. I got this fucking arrowhead.
Wow.
With him. Yeah, it was small world, yo. Cause
Wow.
I went out there for the first time for a Cortex show, and he just happened to be there.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, you're high, you keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I thought he was gonna be like an artist about it, like, all right, nigga. And then he asked to like hang out.
Yeah.
And I played him like my music and shit.
Yeah.
And he was like cool about it.
Yeah.
It was dope. But
He a real nigga.
But yeah, he's like, and he's very eccentric, and you can just tell, like, he's genuine about it.
Yeah.
And so like him, and then people like my homie Addy, or like just people that I see leave the nest.
Yeah.
Like, the people that blow up, it seems like that's that same narrative. When you're doing something that can cut the fucking fog, but you really grew up from the city.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But that's also why I respect y'all a lot.
Yeah.
And I wanted to use this opportunity to express that, because y'all niggas really have created a fabric with all of that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like really some OG shit, you know?
I appreciate that, man.
But
I appreciate
I
that.
think that when you're doing something that that different, when it's stark and it just is undeniable. I think I walk in this value now. If I can't afford to leave, and I feel this drive to make some kind of difference or some shit like that, as cheesy as that sounds, you just gotta be like that loud about it, even when niggas don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Because like, and I guess this might sound opportunist, but niggas is coming in the city.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I've microdosed moving out already, just cause my audience is a bunch of niggas who's not from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the people who are from here realize, oh, we couldn't stop him with this hating ass, insufferable ass, closed-minded ass attitude. I guess we gonna get in the car now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit happens a lot. It's very rare somebody is like thoroughbred and they got support the whole way. But I think that no matter what, you know, if it's real art, and somebody in the world gonna feel that shit. And,
Facts.
And also, like, I think a lot of people here get caught in that native kind of hometown heroism, and I think we gotta break that culture, dog. Cause it's like, why you trying to prove shit to niggas you went to school with? You heard me? Like, there's like a whole world out fucking side, and we got like this village mind, cause the city's like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, them niggas don't gotta fuck with you. They really don't, cause you, as long as you're like fucking focused on facilitating your tribe, that shit gonna come. Cause since New Orleans so smart, everybody know each other. And in fact, maybe it's a tangent, but it's become, and I say this a lot, it's become like mental gymnastics to perform in front of people I personally fucking know. And I kind of hate it. I hope that don't offend nobody.
Yeah.
But like, cause like everybody's relationship to me is like, oh, I went to school with that boy, or like, I like him, I think he attractive, or I will fuck him, or I hate him, or I fuck that nigga, you know, or we got mutuals, we was at the same kickbacks.
I hate when everyone on my show wants to fuck me. It's like, it makes things really difficult for me too.
Yeah, but up there I'm the artist. I'm not any of that other shit.
Yeah.
You heard me? And so like when I'm around strangers, it takes less work to sift through that energy and assert that.
I tell niggas that all the time. It's easy. It's the hardest part is performing in front of New Orleans niggas.
Yeah, cause they feel the space up with that fucking energy.
Yeah.
And
if you
nasty.
get them niggas, but like when we was doing the Bosco Kill shit, like you gotta turn into another nigga.
You really do.
You can't beat you.
And you gotta treat it like work.
Yeah.
And I think the blessing, like, I started practicing my music with Joe Lau. If y'all know Joe Lau,
shout out to No Pulp Records.
Shout out No Pulp motherfucking Records. You heard me?
Joe, yeah, I bet.
And he started like learning my shit on the drums, and that was the first time I like did something with a musician, right? And it completely changed my relationship to being on stage, because I'm carrying all the energy.
It opened you up.
It really made me go, I'm at work and I'm clocking in. I don't give a fuck what them niggas out there gotta say about me.
Yeah.
And it just made me focus. And so when you go up there, it's kind of like, it teeters on a madness, because it's just so much mentally that you have to block, because niggas gonna really try to, like, you know, there's something parasocial about how people are engaging with you up there. They think they own you, and it's like, no, I own the shit. This is my motherfucking moment.
Right.
Shut the fuck up talking to me. You at the Slot Watch show.
Oh my
right
God,
You heard
dude.
me? You're not at a kickback. This is not no kiki and shit. You at the show.
That's real. I wish
heard me?
I wish you was with us when we was doing the pink room shit. That should have been crazy.
Right.
Literally,
That should've been
Right.
crazy. Because you know all of that shit remind me of B Man and just how he approached the stage, and you know we produced. Me and Brandon produced Kei's first album. That nigga, we used to pick the nigga up on the West Bank all the way back there in Harrihan somewhere. And, you know, I just talked to him like a couple of days ago. And we was talking that same shit. I was telling him, don't lose your voice, man. And what I mean by that is don't let a nigga tell you how to talk. You know what I'm saying? As I feel like as artists, especially black artists in this space, what we trying to do is talk with our voice. We trying to say some shit that not being said. And you niggas keep telling us, no, you gotta talk like this. And I'm telling you, nah, nigga, I'm not talking like that no more, because talking like the way you talking got me in this predicament in the fucking first place. I need to talk unapologetically, authentically, and house music for me is the conduit of that right now. I could kind of feel that spiritual void and make niggas do shit that they never thought they was gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the way. Like we got slander when we started Setdeflo. Like I'm telling you, niggas would come in, and quick. You can talk to this. Niggas would come and see Quickweave. Right, he'll be playing. Well, Quick be having no harder set. They'll walk out the door on us. What y'all doing this white shit for? You know what I'm saying? That's the
so
shit
ignorant.
you had to deal
Goddamn.
with. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
it's crazy. I used to have a residency at the Ace Hotel, and I was setting up to play one night, and the chick came up and she said, "What you about to play?" I said, "I'm about to play house music," and she said, "What that mean? The music you playing your house is different from the music I play in my house."
Oh my god!
I didn't even know how to respond.
You gotta pray for her.
she threw
I
my.
just
She
like,
threw,
that's all I was just like, damn, you really, like you.
Yeah.
But then it kind of made me realize, and like a lot of what you were saying, Slides, like I think there's a element of education to it.
Yeah.
But
They gotta be
you
open to
can't
receiving
waste
that.
all your energy trying to teach somebody either.
Yeah.
You just gotta kind of like do what you do, and if people get it, people get it. If people don't, hopefully they eventually get it. If they never get it, then I mean they're gonna be here with the rest of the motherfuckers.
You gotta. This is my white person joke. You gotta set the flow.
like,
I thought that was hilarious.
how you even got in the house though? Because, like, for me, I mean, honestly, I got through it through like dance hall. Like dance hall was my way into like just dance music. Just going to fucking T-Raw all the time and seeing him and going to the reggae clubs and just not knowing the records but feeling the records. And then, you know, that kind of like morphed into just me playing records that I wanted to play. And this shit real spiritual music to me. Like, how, as a young kid, like how you got into this shit? Because you put me on how to play house, to be honest with you.
I mean, I think kind of to your point where you said you went into a space where you knew you weren't gonna know the records.
Yeah.
You don't know these dance hall records, but you felt it.
Yeah.
I think that's what kind of like really drew me to house. But me getting into house was through my best friend in high school. So his stepdad owns a hair salon, Stardust Hair Salon on Magazine Street. At the time, he was working at the front desk as a receptionist, but the other person that was a receptionist was Tristan.
Okay. Yo, Dufresne.
You know,
Dufresne?
Yeah.
She's in the chat right now.
So-
Oh, wow.
Shout out
Oh,
Tristan
shit.
Dufresne.
Oh, shit.
So we was still in high school. We wasn't old enough to go to the clubs, but he always used to get the inside scoop on like what was the hot shit because of her.
Yeah.
And at the time she was doing like the secret warehouse parties,
Yeah,
basically that nobody knew about unless you had the invite for, or you knew somebody who knew, or whatever the case. So he would always come back to school and be like, "Yo, we gotta go to this thing.
Shit.
It's about to be fire."
Illegally.
So you was going to the rave parties like as a youngin'?
I was
Yeah.
probably like 15.
You shouldn't have been
Oh,
there.
shit.
Oh,
Probably like 15.
Tristan.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Tristan.
So-
we gotta,
he kind of like
we gotta,
he introduced
I'm
me
just joking,
to
I'm
it,
just joking.
and I think we went to one, and Tristan was playing, but the other DJ that was playing was Phoenix's dad.
Oh, word.
Oh wow.
So, and at the time I was dating Phoenix. We had just started dating, and we went to the party, and I think she was like, "What the fuck? That's my dad."
Oh, you didn't even.
What
I didn't know. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
I didn't know.
reveal.
I didn't
That's
know.
a reveal
That's
for the ages.
crazy.
So
Like, what the hell are
we
you
at the
doing?
party. Yeah, we at the party. And she like,
yeah.
"That's my dad. What the hell?"
What the fuck?
And I was like,
Y'all
"What
both
you mean
supposed to be
that's your
home right
dad?"
now?
They probably looked at each other like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Oh, literally,
Like,
that's
the
what
fuck?
that's what happened.
Yeah.
She was like, "Dad,
I
what you
won't tell
doing
Mom
here?"
if
He
you
was
won't.
like, obviously, she knew her dad was a
Yeah.
DJ, but she
Yeah.
just didn't know he was gonna be that at.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "No, what are you doing?"
yeah.
And
Like the Spider-Man.
He knew that day was coming.
eventually,
He knew that day was gonna come one day.
but like at that point,
If I'm not asking, who's the? I'm just wondering if I know him around.
so
the
her
city.
dad is Javier Drada. He used to own and
Techno
run Techno
Club.
Club. Yeah.
Okay.
And so from that point on, it was kind of that was actually kind of my excuse to stay out till 4 a.m. in
Oh,
high
right.
school, because my mom's was like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "I don't know. We just going to this party with Phoenix dad."
Yeah, yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
She was none the wiser.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay. Oh, you with her parents?"
gotta
okay."
tell
Yeah,
whole
yeah, right.
rave.
You didn't know he's going
Yeah, the
to.
whole fucking
We
rave.
fucking
So you've been
the
in the club
underworld.
scene since you was 15.
Wow, that's
yeah.
so
that's
yeah,
tight.
that's so
tight.
you got 10 years on a lot
But
of niggas.
Yeah.
but to your point, like, I didn't know none of the records,
Yeah,
and I like, you just had to feel it.
you just felt
He
it.
was born in the house.
So when he was born in the
Yeah, I
house.
wasn't born in the house. I had to.
So from that, like, how does like being you from the east?
Right.
You
Which
you
part?
from
Me
East
too.
Africa
Funny
treatment.
funny that
too.
you bring up the East, because
yeah.
the first party that we went to,
Yeah.
okay, y'all might know, but y'all know what Faubourg Brewery is, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like close to Almanaster.
Oh yeah,
almost to
yeah, yeah,
Limbo.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
So that building before it was the brewery was the location
I
of the
didn't know
first
none of this shit.
secret warehouse party. Yeah.
Well, fuck out of
Wow.
Yeah.
So he.
So
he-
imagine
he
me
was
going
dope.
for a
Yeah.
fucking job
Yeah.
interview, and I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
think this is the right
here. Yeah.
place.
like
But
this.
they had
I used-
transformed the
I
whole
used to-
shit into the
I used to do
brewery.
cocaine here. Is this some other-
It was crazy. It
Damn.
was a crazy time, but it was a good time. But like, it was just, you just feel something that you had never heard before.
Was your friends, when you got into like DJing and playing house music, your friends looking at you like, what you like was they accepting to this shit, or how you had to operate in that aspect of it?
I mean, my close friends, they was the ones.
Oh, they was
going
already
to
on it
the,
already.
yeah, they was inviting me to the party.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think any of us ever knew we'd probably start DJing. But
Yeah.
they was just like, oh yeah, I'm here for the party. Like,
Yeah.
this the party music.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that's what the party was.
Yeah, like if you want to go to the good party, like
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about. Like the fucking speakers is 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's like double, triple stacks.
Oh, they
of
was really doing the
subs.
real rave shit.
That project,
Yeah.
that real project
Movers
action.
and
Yeah,
lights everywhere.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, we
Rave-
was just like, yeah, it's the
raving
music
shit.
at the party.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't get that no more.
Yeah, we definitely got to tap it with Tristan.
Tristan says raves at the old McFugals?
Oh,
McFrugals?
McFrugals.
Yeah,
McFrugals.
yeah.
Frugals?
Yeah,
That's what it was. McFrugals
yep.
got burned down in like 1995 or some
Yeah,
shit.
that's the same
Yeah,
building that
yeah,
burned down. Yeah.
McFucking
That's
Frugals.
nuts.
Yeah,
But
Mickey
like
was-
even to your point, Sly, like having people that you know, like people I went to high school with, come out and they like, oh my God, you a DJ? What? And then they hear what I play and they like, wait, I thought you was a different kind of DJ.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But
Bro,
What
Niggas
is
get
what
the
did
fuck
you
out of
what-
my-
what-
Yeah,
what-
pretty
what
much.
tipped you off to
What are you
that?
saying?
So I've been this nigga my whole life, but I have like stages of like how niggas know me.
Right,
So if you
right.
didn't
Same,
see me,
yeah.
if you didn't see me in 10 years, like this happened
missed
to
a
me
couple
like
steps.
this happened to me last week. I got on like the fucking. I got on the fucking the cheetah do-rag. I got the cowboy boots on. So look, I'm coming out. I'm uptown at the club. I'm coming out of fiending. Some dudes hit the block. and they kind of lurking.
Keith?
And I'm like, no, they didn't say that. They lurking. They lurking, right?
Doxed.
That's always awkward, bro. That's
yeah.
always awkward. Especially being from New Orleans.
And we about to do the R&B party, and they like, man, what this is? Because I don't know if you ever been to the club, Uptown in the hood.
Right.
And they like, man,
Yo,
what this is?
you
This
need
ain't
a
the
ride?
club. This ain't the club. They looking at the club like they trying to see what's popping. I'm like, man, who you is? And they, oh, this what the R&B party? I was like, yeah, who told you about it? They're like, man, this don't look like no fucking R&B party. They think we trying to set them up. So I walk up to the car. They're like, man, this nigga, like they see me from college. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know. They don't even know what I'm into now. So a lot of people, because there was a point where I went left on niggas. I was like, man, I'm not dealing with this rat race shit no more.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I'm
Me too,
off
bro.
this shit.
Yeah, me
like
Stopped wearing the J. Crew.
that was
Me too,
oh yeah,
me
that
too.
was I got off there was a point in my life I got lost, and that was probably right after Katrina. I was so lost because Katrina happened, and I'm like, damn. I'm trying to figure my shit out, right? And I've been in the music, but growing up in New Orleans, I'm like, everybody doing music. So I'm like, I'm not trying to do what everybody do. So I kind of stayed away from it. I kind of got back into it just because I was doing some rat race shit, doing valets, parking cars and shit.
Right.
I'm wearing J. Crew. I'm like, man, what the fuck up with me, man, right
Do you
now?
need more of those? Do you need more of those J. Crew fits, by the way?
Nah, I burnt all that
You,
shit.
you don't have that no more. All right,
I burnt
damn.
all that shit. So it was a point where I just went left and just, once I started growing my hair, I went Super Saiyan and just went left, yo.
Right.
But, and a lot of the people that know me from then, I just don't even, like, I have girlfriends from back in the day. They don't even know how to talk to me no more because they think I'm a whole nother nigga. I'm like, no, I've been telling you I was this nigga.
Yeah.
You thought I was talking crazy to you.
Right,
That's why I
right.
left you in the first place.
Right.
Because you wasn't seeing the vision. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the thing.
She wasn't a polygamy.
I'm not, I
She wasn't trying to end capitalism.
She wasn't even trying
She
to.
didn't want to end
She didn't want to
capitalism.
try to end the society.
We gotta do it to end capitalism, babe. We gotta do it to end capitalism, babe.
Come on.
And I was talking like that years ago.
Yo, that's hilarious.
So you love capitalism, I guess then. So you just love
Next
capitalism.
time, yo, I might have to do that, bro.
I wasn't totally like,
Oh, you don't have the street. Oh, so
What?
you don't like it. Oh,
you ain't with it.
So you fucking with capitalism.
So you're a fascist.
You don't want to fuck me with her? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
You're a fucking capitalist.
Fire, ginger, fire.
You fucking fascist.
Fuck out of here. I'm telling you, dog.
Wow.
Like you gotta believe it.
These are jokes, by the way. These
I
are
feel like,
jokes.
dog. I feel like really,
being
dog.
serious.
As the real vision though, as black artists, like in these space. I hate space. I hate buzzwords, dog.
Space.
I hate spaces.
The spaces we occupy.
I hate that word. I hate the word
buzzword
intersectionality.
buzzword?
Oh yeah.
I hate.
We know you hate intersectionality,
No,
you piece
I
of
hate
shit.
these words though because I feel like they buzzwords for niggas to be like I'm pro this or some social justice warrior shit, and
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking social justice warrior. I'm a nigga that's just trying to do right by niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't have no agenda. It's just like it's in me to do right. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you name a group of people who does have an agenda?
Who does have an agenda? Oh, you want me?
I'm
to
just
get-
kidding.
He's
Don't
trying to-
answer
trying
that. Don't answer that
He's
question.
trying
Don't answer that
to-
question.
No,
No one has agendas.
look, I'm gonna tell you this, Tucker.
We not there yet. We
No,
don't.
Yeah,
I know we not there yet. I'm not crashing out the dick.
Yeah, we can't do
There
that.
are no sex with agendas. Sexts.
No, I'm saying this. I'm saying they got people. We got people with agendas, and they just jump on bandwagons
Inauthentic.
and use words that they don't even know what the fucking meaning of it is,
Yeah, it's
and
just
they
a
not even
performance.
honest about they not knowing the meaning. You could ask a lot of these niggas, yo, what that means, son?
Yo, what does soliloquy mean anyway? What is a soliloquy? I don't know.
And this is the thing. I just want to give platforms niggas to be honest.
Yeah.
So we can have honest conversations so niggas can see how we really like how niggas really feel.
So you do like
So-
get your buddy.
What's the
I don't
bridge?
mind it.
What's the bridge to language?
What's the bridge to language?
Yeah, like if certain people are talking in a certain way and they want to engage with a specific community, but the dialect or the conversation is different language.
That dance floor.
That dance floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's
dance
mine.
floor is a bridge.
No, that's right.
The power of music.
That's a good question.
The power of music will save us all.
Let me hear y'all out on that. Let me hear y'all out on that.
The power of music will free Palestine.
No, I want to hear quick what you gotta say about that.
Let me hear y'all out on that.
Do you disagree or? Yeah, what's your take?
I think because the dance floor is so accessible, anybody can. Like somebody could say, "Oh yeah." Like I'm going to this party, and you assume they down with the same cause, but they really just be on. Some
Like they're really just at ascendance to like try and like prey on women, you know?
I mean, sometimes I think it's true that the dance floor. I'll say the dance floor.
At least as a DJ, right? Right? Yeah, as a DJ, we gotta look at it from that.
But
I don't know.
People be weird, bro.
For us,
People do be weird.
For us, you know, when we started set, and even when we was doing Pink Room, it was open sesame to everybody walk of life. We was walking with all type of niggas. Like, and literally all type of niggas was in our crew, women and men, sex, gender, niggas was all type, ambiguous as fuck.
Look,
so
we were all fucking each other, right, Cav?
basically, yeah.
How
was that?
Look,
I never fucked up.
Yeah, why y'all stop? You're supposed to represent. Like I said, we need more diverse.
I ran out of coconut oil.
Why y'all stop trying to end capitalism? Bro?
Yeah. There we go. We gotta stay.
I'm sorry. I thought you wanted the revolution.
Yeah, right. Look who's the fascist now.
Yeah.
Oh, you made me forget the fuck I was talking about.
You talking about all the walks of life?
Oh yeah. So yeah, the community shit. So when we done Setdeflo, me and Chill's like, look, the whole joke is like, we don't want to alienate nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could walk through here. Everybody could come through here, and because you know, like, I'll tell you this. You know what I'm saying? You growing up in New Orleans, you very familiar with bounce music, you're familiar with the culture of bounce music, you're familiar with the culture of the people here. So it's like my cousins or whoever, the same cousins that's in the LGBT community, we in the same house party with some niggas out the hood, and we all vibing together. It ain't no what you call them. So I'm really trying to make it like a house party. You know what I'm saying? But niggas come with their own agendas when they come to the party, and that'll fuck some shit up. So, you know, Chill got to regulate niggas at the time. Like, at the end of the day, me and Chill really the protectors of the house. You know what I'm saying? We really...
Guardians.
Like, you know, we really the guardians, you know what I'm saying? And that's where our masculine energy come from. It ain't coming from no... I'm gonna use another word I don't like, toxic, but I understand why that word used, but it don't come from that. It come from protective energy because we gotta make sure shit don't go left in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because you really the last line of defense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
because no one wants to get embarrassed on the dance floor.
You know, and that's what that's the energy kind of we trying to bring to it, and we trying to bring that energy. So I get when in the community, for me, I see a lot of divisiveness through language. You feel me? And that's some shit that I'm not even trying to like. The reason that we do the radio show, I'm not even trying to like be on politically fighting that I'm not trying to fight it. I'm not trying to lip wrestle with niggas on fighting that.
Right.
We can fight that through our actions and be like, hey, we gonna just bring all type of cats together, and then we gonna have a conversation. Because honestly, a lot of times we are from the South, and that kind of oversee more shit than anything. Like your Southern cultures oversee a lot of your micro values.
Yeah.
Like you feel what I'm saying?
Honestly, I've been holding this back for a while because of the spaces I occupy, right? And I kind of just want to empty the clip, you know.
Oh,
I've been finding a new kind of anger, being most of the time the only nigga in the room, right?
Yeah.
Especially in visual arts, and then just like going out into whole new kinds of crowds where like I'm telling people fuck you to their face, but they applaud it type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you know, cause I feel like I could politic in like a lot of rooms, but I start to feel like, kind of like to your point about language, the ethos feels kind of obsessive compulsory. Like you niggas really want to follow a rule book. And you don't see nuance in like people's cultures, and like people's diction and people's values and their attitude to shit. So it's immediately like, no, all the isms, all the phobias and shit. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Right.
You're not even from here. Why are you trying to occupy this space and you don't even know what the fuck you people on?
You don't know the relationship.
Like so, like you feel alienated in your own city. Like I'm gonna be honest.
I know
for
what you
anybody
mean.
watching, I start to hate fucking coffee shops.
Bro, I've been saying that shit.
Like,
I've been saying that.
That's the
All right, too far.
That's-
Too far.
Like, for real,
Too
like,
far.
that's the signal of gentrification.
yeah, it really
That's the
is.
signal.
It just started to feel like this, like,
I've been saying that.
performance of like all these bingo words and like all this fucking like
Niggas faking, dog.
yeah, and it's like,
It's sheeple.
what the fuck are you?
Shit.
Who are you as a person?
I still don't
and,
know
like,
what a macchiato is.
you know, and I kind of like, I like the sentiment around the dance floor and that whole ideology because I feel that way generally about music and food, right?
Yeah.
Like certain cultural things, they connect a lot of fucking people.
Yes.
And I love that about New Orleans, right? Just growing up here, but people come in here and like you said, it's kind of this like objective to like make a fucking point about shit from their own agenda or like just kind of belief, and they're projecting that shit. And so like it's starting to feel like people not even seeing you.
They're not seeing
what I'm
what this
saying?
shit is. And,
Yeah.
and that's why you gotta be like big and it's not even I'm trying to act big and bold. It's like I just gotta walk authentically and let niggas rock how they gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the reason the music being done. Like, you know, like that's the reason like man, that's why, you know, that's why hierarchies was so important. That's why branding was so important. That's why, you know, what we doing with Setdeflo. I mean, and to the call pack, like Ascendants too. You know what I'm saying? Even Free Water. You know what I'm saying? To be kids and to be, I'll get this on Free Water. They do hip hop shit, but they showing you how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, they
correctly.
do it right. They do it.
They're showing you how it's
they do it
supposed to
right.
be done
They do it
correctly.
right.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you do start feeling like an outsider in your own city, and then you gotta walk a line. But I tell niggas this, like the gentrification shit. It's like, all right, I can't fight it, right? I'm a profit off this shit. I'm gonna get the resources. I'm gonna extract the resources out of it, and then flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, if a nigga gotta sell drugs, and I'm gonna just equate gentrification to drugs, I'm gonna slang a couple of drugs and then go build a fucking my own independent Whole Foods or some shit with the drug money I bought. I'm gonna make the drug, like, I'm gonna get out the game, and getting out the game to me is like staying independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say this, like, I would equate that to like how you was talking about being in the corporate America. I'm not gonna say I understand, but me and Vick sometimes be on calls with corporations, and it's like, I just can't talk. I can't deal with. I can't deal with the fake shit.
It's a lot.
It's
I can't deal with the
insane.
fake
It's a
shit.
lot.
It's
all-
like
it's all
talking to a
posturing.
robot.
It is.
It's
all
talking to
posturing.
someone that has no soul.
There's
They
just like
have-
a wall.
They have lines that are questions that they have to ask you in
Yeah.
response to what you tell them, and that's it. They can't think about anything outside of that script.
And,
Anything critically.
And it falls in line with the whole coffee shop situation, where it's just like the script has been passed along.
Yep.
It's, you know,
And
it's
I'll even say this, right, to shake the fucking table,
Oh, let's do that.
like, cause I'll be like, I'll sit there and I'll observe it. And I'm like, this is so passive aggressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was talking to somebody at work, right? I was
Yeah.
talking to this artist at work. I ain't gonna say who, but this black woman, and she just dropped this gem. She said, "Nah, that's language used to create like this kind of like white lie of like, oh, it's not that bad because it's just passive aggressive. It's like, no, it's actually just aggressive because you're gonna feel that way regardless.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep fucking feeling that way.
yeah.
And it's like this micro aggressive kind of shit that just permeates all across the board. It's like this new kind of like police. This new way to tell you to pull up your fucking pants.
So let me tell you,
You know what I'm
story.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's like
Exactly.
it's kind of like nowadays, and people might not agree with what I'm about to say. There's this idea of this excellence, like this black excellence, and it's like this shit make me feel like, no, we really from the city. I kind of really find more pride in being a nigga.
Yes.
Cause like
Yes.
the people's idea of blackness and black excellence is so like extreme in this intellectual and like kind of like financially sufficient thing. It's like, no, we didn't really come from a lot of shit. And like y'all don't understand that nuance, so you gonna try to throw everything at us and fucking alienate us in our own fucking space. And the whole time you can just get the fuck on.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm
can't.
saying?
Right.
Because we're not even making money from this shit.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think there are
Niggas
bullies
are
who
gold
like
here.
use like social justice language and academic language to just like bully people and put others down.
Yeah.
And they try and hide
Yeah.
behind this mask of, well, I have the correct opinion.
Yeah.
So I can like put you down or like publicly embarrass you or some shit. You know what I mean? But really, I just like to be a bully.
Yeah.
But I get to act like I'm like the righteous person while doing that.
So look,
And-
the bully shit, right? Let me tell the story right quick. So like, I got asked to do like the soundtrack for this art opening, right? And it was about like the prison industrial complex in the city. And I was it was me and one other person from Louisiana on it. It's a homegirl of mine asked me to do it. So when I did the soundtrack, it's some Black Power shit. I did a lot of my own shit, but make a long story short, I picked the cover for it, and the cover is like these two slaves. I'm gonna show you the picture of it. This was the picture I chose for the cover, right?
Okay.
Describe it to the audience.
It's
Yeah.
basically you can describe. Show Tucker, you describe the picture because you're good at words.
Yeah, I love describing pictures like this too. This will be great for my broadcasting career. And so it's a guy wearing the creepiest Santa mask of all time, and like the worst fucking homemade Santa outfit. He's presenting a radio to these two elderly black people who look like they don't have eyeballs, and they're surrounded by Klan members. So it's this weird picture of like some elderly black people in like the early 20th century, like hanging out with the Klan,
That's actually-
and Santa's there.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it's very like what is? It's very much like what is the fucking context of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they all
Yeah.
viving together?
Yeah.
So
and why is Santa there?
I thought that
Why
was
is Santa?
Yeah.
I thought that was the perfect picture to represent the piece I scored, right? So when I sent this to the chick, she was like, "This makes me uncomfortable." Now, mind you, this a black chick.
Yeah, that's what art's supposed to do
I said,
sometimes.
Yeah.
I said, I get that. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. Well, she said, well, can you choose another pick? So that already kind of like pissed me off.
How are you gonna ask an artist to change their art?
So I was about to play ball because I was getting paid pretty decent for it, and I sent them another pick, and she said, "Well, this makes me uncomfortable too." It was like a.
Oh, my God.
I said, "All right, now I'm not changing shit now." I said, "Look, you know what I'll do? I'll come to the gallery and, you know, look at the pieces and see if I could be inspired and come up with something else." So I'm walking around the gallery and I'm looking at some of the pieces and I'm like, most of this shit is engaging in some type of is communicating the same thing I'm communicating with this picture. But mine's is probably just the most starkly aggressive picture.
Yours was the most prominent statement.
Yeah, and and she starts, while we were walking around, she starts asking another chick at the gallery how she feel about the picture. Now, she's asking a white lady how she feels about the picture that I'm about to present.
The white lady was like, I mean, how
That's
do you want me to feel?
And that's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. And now I'm getting fucking pissed off.
Oh
To
my
the point
God,
where
I can
I'm
only
like,
imagine.
I need to know who this is after the show.
yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So I can.
After
What's
that,
their address?
After that,
Oh my
after that, she's getting mad at me because I'm like, you know, I said, after seeing this shit, I'm probably not changing this at all. And we get into this heated debate, but I'm like, bro, I'm not changing my work. And she said, well, you one of the only Louisiana artists in here. I say, bitch.
And y'all pushing me out.
I say, look, I deserve to be here. You're not giving me nothing. This is mine already because
Right.
because of
Oh my
what I do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
This is who I am. You a fucking you come from outside and
Yeah.
you in a position to give me. You're not like the money that I'm getting from this is not. This is not based on money. This is based on how I feel and how you trying to dictate my voice. And that's the thing I be saying, like, niggas try to dictate your voice because they feel uncomfortable about fucking art. And art is the only thing that you have
And
a
she's
voice
in the fucking art business, which, you know, that should tell you everything.
Which
Those two
again
words should
serves
tell you everything
capitalism.
you need to know.
Like, this goes back to what Sly was saying.
But
and
it was about being scary. It was about being fearful of just being honest.
you
Like,
should be afraid of the systems.
but
that
also the
exist.
picture
And
was like, I didn't take that fucking picture. This exists in the world, and black people should understand what the fuck going on. They should know, like, look, shit ain't sweet out here.
Yeah.
and it says so much about like it's like I don't know, man. That photo just like it says so much, and it like makes you want to draw parallels like what like to like modern day and like what that could be a metaphor for. You know, it's like actually provocative.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's the only like
And
that's all you have as an artist is to fucking be. You don't have to be provocative, but I feel like sometimes you should.
It's appropriate. It's definitely appropriate for an artist to be provocative.
You should.
You should
be.
provoke feelings.
Sometimes you should.
If you're making art,
you
period.
should make noise.
Kayla Maurice in the chat is saying to Sly's point about black excellence, she agrees in the way that it shows up in modern day. It's just another iteration of the talented 10th. And that's what I was going to speak on too, which is like what is celebrated about black excellence in a lot of places or ways that are or places that are like, I don't know, popularized is very much in service to the white supremacist capitalist structure. So it's like, oh yes, we celebrate you for like moving in the avenues that white people have created, and it's like no,
A seat at the table. You know,
Yeah,
that's
it's
black excellence.
bullshit.
Fuck that. Solange was tripping with that shit.
Fuck that.
It was a good album though.
It was a good. It was very influential. It was good. There were some skips. There were some skips on the album.
Fucking seat at the table.
Not every track was a
Fuck
10.
this
but
table. Fuck this table.
That should be your new album. Fuck this table.
Fuck the table.
Fuck the table. Yeah.
Fuck the table.
Fuck the
First,
table.
you must fuck the table.
Yeah.
To have a seat at the table, you must first fuck
I
it.
bought a table. That's what we did.
I bought a table.
I bought a table.
Made a table.
I made a table.
I set
Yeah.
a table on fire.
I'm a fucking table.
I'm a table. There you go.
Flip
I
the
am a
table.
table.
Flip the table.
I am.
Flip the table. It's a lot of tables.
Niggas want a seat at the table. I don't give a fuck
that's
about no
right,
seat
yeah.
at the table.
Look,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm setting a Monopoly.
So,
I'm flipping
I'm
that
gonna ask
shit.
you this. I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. Bo, this to you and Jim. Since I started, since I got into this shit, since I played the way I play, everybody, because I don't play like I can play conventional like New Orleans sets, and I love that because I'm from here. But I like to play different shit because I just like different shit. It don't got nothing to do with nothing. It's just who I am, right? But niggas been saying, dog, you too much for New Orleans. You gotta leave. And I'm like, dog, I owe it to the city to bring something back here. For me personally, that's just my mission. Like, niggas ever told y'all that? Like, how you feel
You
about
don't know. You don't owe these niggas.
living it?
Shit.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say
but he
I
fucking
owe-
loves New
I'm
Orleans.
not
He
gonna
wants to
say
fucking do it for
I
New
owe
Orleans.
niggas nothing.
Fuck New
I owe myself and I owe the community something to build infrastructure. I mean, that's just my life goal, dog. That's what we try to. That's the picture. But
Have you been anywhere else?
for me,
I mean, just in general, like it's like.
oh yeah, I've been a lot.
Yeah, I know, but it's like New Orleans is pretty cool.
It's the best place in the world to me.
Yeah.
It's the best place in the fucking world, especially on this continent. On this continent. Yeah, right.
I hear Ontario's nice this time of year, also.
Stupid.
Yeah, asshole.
I've been told that several fucking times. Or just asked that, like, you ever thought of leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like
You
a
ever
thing.
thought,
It's like
get
a
the
theme
fuck
of my
outta
life.
here?
You dig? I'm like, money.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have that shit.
Yeah, you need that. You need the resources.
Yeah. I think a long time ago, not a long time ago, a while ago, I felt like kind of that same sentiment, like, oh no, I gotta like give back first, and then it kind of like went away, and then I started feeling that way again.
Yeah.
So like, I'm kind of like in between the sense of like, and I'm gonna get a little dense for a minute. I'm gonna shake the table
We like
again. I done seen a few sides of the city in the creative scene, and it got really fucking hard not to get jaded.
Oh.
Because they got a lot of weird ass niggas out here. Weird people general, like all people, right?
Yeah.
From here or not, right?
Facts.
And that shit make you just want to fucking just mind your business and just do you and just be selfish and not give a fuck if people think you like changed up. But then there's this kind of like that shit burns in the like at the bottom of all that shit. And so it's like I feel like I kind of move more in the ethos now. Like I just do what I can. And if people don't fuck with that, that's okay too, you know. But like as far as leaving, I think if I was to look at it like if I'm gonna leave because I feel like I've done enough for it to have autonomy. And the minute I do leave, it's like it's up. I don't know what the direction down is.
Yeah.
Because it's because I feel like I've done that. I made that foundation enough to shop that shit in like a New York or Tokyo or fucking Los Angeles or Toronto or Chicago or wherever in the world, right? But I don't feel like I've gotta leave, but I also don't feel like I gotta stay.
It's not the 90s anymore. You really don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, like I just do my shit.
You have the world in your
know?
fucking pocket at all times.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and the way the shit changed, unfortunately, like maybe it's kind of like some transplant shit, gentrified shit, whatever bingo where we gonna put on it. I'm looking at it like, man, people are fucking my music. Like 10 years ago, you know, people didn't understand this shit. You know, when I was in school, it was like, y'all, nigga, you weird. That's white, or y'all lame, or say, boy, you gay. You know, y'all, all that shit. You know, we could go back and unlock all the co-access memories of trauma and shit. But like, I think now I just kind of feel like, you know, the world is gonna catch on regardless of where the fuck I'm at. You understand? Like, I could be in a hole in a wall in like Alaska, and the gift of the internet and the gift that I have in my spirit that I can just kind of like share this shit and people catch on to it. It just gave me this sense of like, it don't matter where I'm at, you know, but I'm here because I do feel like the city, the generation after me might benefit from this shit. Right. And the generation even before me too. Like, I think, cause I kind of started feeling like people project a certain expectation on me. Like I'm supposed to be some breadwinner eventually, like this diamond in the rough, to help them out for all the shit they couldn't get done back like 10 years ago.
Talk about it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, sifting through that is kind of a lot too. But like, you know, I just do me, straight up, you know. And like, I would hate for the kids that come after me to go through the same mental health shit I've gone through being here. The same sense of like worth and like, should I even be alive type of shit? Because everybody done made me feel like there's no value in what I'm trying to say, whether it's electronica or it's funk or it's fusion or it's jazz or it's fucking combination of all that shit, or I teeter into like jungle, drum and bass, house, which I haven't really shared a lot of, but there's like a lot of shit here and like all this shit. And it's like, hopefully this sets an example, and this is like a domino effect for all them weird ass kids that's like looking for opportunity to like talk their shit, because it is black, you know. It's black enough, you know. It's New Orleans enough.
It's black enough. I fuck with
that. And cause like a lot of spaces, you know, enough. They might share some of the like more philosophical things you might resonate with. Like I've been in a lot of spaces like that, but like on a fundamental sense, like in the essence of who I am, I feel like there's this weird tension. Like I used to be in a lot of spoken word spaces, just cause like, oh, y'all are like kind of conscious, right?
Yeah.
But we not. Like I'm more of a punk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all niggas is like really Pan-Africanist.
I'm angry at something.
I'm angry at something, you know? And like I want to kind of punch somebody in the face. I don't give a fuck about protesting.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
like,
I'm here for the violence.
Yeah.
Specifically.
And like I support the bad bitches having space to like be them. I'm not about to shame them for that.
Fuck no. I hate it. And then I really be pissing me off.
Yeah, like, and like everybody is in here. This is not like a heteronormative narrative. Like everybody should be in this fucking room, you dig? Because we all make up this like ecosystem and shit. And it's like shit like that made me feel like we need a space. Even like some shit I was ranting about recently, cause like it came back to my mind like, oh man, where's the rap scene and shit? And I feel like for a long time we thought it's the audience that's just lame as fuck and they don't react to us. And I was like, no, I think we really need a venue for this shit.
Yeah.
Because we always pushed in kind of like this little shoot of time, but they're popular for like jazz or like, you know, dance music or whatever. And we just got to kind of create that infrastructure.
Yeah, you know? yeah.
So that shit can have its own agency beyond us. Maybe that's narcissistic.
No, man.
But like,
I mean,
straight up, who the fuck else is doing?
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. You got to build it.
That's what build it.
That's what I'm trying to talk about. That's what I'm talking about, the capitalist shit. When even when I'm talking about that polygamy shit, I'm dead fucking serious on the idea that
destroy. We will destroy capitalism with polygamy.
I'm serious because of the infrastructure.
We will destroy Capitalism with polygamy.
I'm serious on the infrastructure shit, dog. I'm serious on building the shit and just being here. That's what God put me here for. By hook or crook, you know, if I'm a die, I'm going to die doing it. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I say that to say, like, it ain't everybody's mission. Because, like I said this before on my homie shit, like, every nigga in here, $1 million. We work gold, bro. We diamonds. And you could go and export this shit and go get the bag out of here because you might be more valuable in another city. I know my value here, and I know how niggas treat, bro. When we played in New York, we was doing Quickweave shit, we went to New York, bro, you could, out the palm of our hands, like, I'm telling you, it was that easy. And anytime I go to another city and play, it's very easy for me to grasp them because the authenticity of growing up here is something that, I don't know, man. Like,
it's priceless.
It's priceless because, you know, it's a couple of cities that I go to and I'm like, the people are authentic. And it's not a lot of them. It's far and few between. Philadelphia is one of them where I feel like the people are very authentic. New York to a degree, but they so fucking
It's the pockets.
packed
Certain
in.
pockets.
It's a welfare state, really. But New Orleans is something special, man. And
I think we have the toughest crowd.
That's a fact.
They got high expectations. The bar is high.
Yeah, there's a lot of talented ass people
We
here.
have the toughest
Because they
crowd
got
in
niggas
the
on the corner playing jazz instruments from they was 7.
That'll smoke you.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? My
yeah.
homie, who I'm in a group with, is brilliant on the trumpet. He's brilliant. He could just do shit. Like, I got records. I don't want to play
Juice. No
And,
let juice.
you know what I'm saying? And
Shout
like,
out Juice.
Yeah.
but shit ain't nothing to him because it's what he grew up doing. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in this shit. And putting, giving the opportunities to kids to see different shit, to see niggas like us. You know, there's a reason I talk like I talk in the house shit so they can know, oh, this nigga ain't just, he a nigga like me. It's not a nigga that, you know what I'm saying, he went to fucking Harvard and did all this other dumbass shit to do this. No, nigga. I grew up in the 7th ward and I just fucking played house music in my bedroom, you know what I'm saying, until I was like, oh, this is what I could do. You know what I'm saying? And now it's accessible to everybody, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So the access is really the fucking key.
Honestly, I think it was always accessible. It was about how acceptable it was.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Now we in a full rotation in this bitch now.
yeah, ooh yeah.
What? We in a full Snoop Dogg
Full rotation.
situation.
I don't know
son.
if I could keep up. Man.
I think
Snoop is here in the background tonight.
Yeah.
He's here
He's here
spiritually.
in the wings.
When I-
Heavyweights here, man.
yeah.
Fucking right. You know, I left New Orleans when I was a teenager after Katrina. I was gone for all of high school.
But you
and
didn't go far though, right?
No, I was in central Louisiana, but I fucking hated it, man.
I bet you did.
And I know not everywhere is like that, you know, but like I just remember being so upset. That's when I started playing punk music. I just remember being like so upset that I had to be with these fucking dumbass assholes in the middle of the sticks, in the Bible Belt, and I just fucking missed being in New Orleans. How fucking cool New Orleans was. How good the food was. How good the music was. How cool people were. You know, and I'm at Middle America, man. It's just a strange place.
I had a
Y'all two should link up, man.
I had a poster.
Yeah, we have.
Y'all should link
We
up.
have. Yeah, we have.
Oh, yeah,
we will.
Okay.
We will.
Yeah,
This
We
nigga
got, actually look. We
They
gotta
had
do
a
some
show
shit.
together.
Yeah, we gotta get you on one in September. Actually, I'm gonna talk to you about that. I think we're gonna hit a undisclosed location.
When Katrina hit, I had a poster that I took with me. I don't even know why I took it with me, but this the only poster I took. It's like a fucking Mardi Gras poster. It said, "Do you know what it means to Miss New Orleans?" Right? And that was the only poster I had with me.
you
Down
too
there.
I do.
Two hand Johnny over here. Look at this guy. He just,
Oh yeah, he vibing.
Do we got any more of the
Oh, Vick,
good old?
Vick,
Yeah.
slide me some whiskey.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but I'm high now. Every time we smoke, bro, it turns into like a quiet spot.
Well, look,
on the show.
we're past the halfway point of the show.
Right, that's kind of what I'm
Yeah.
preparing for.
We passed the halfway point of the
we
show.
got all that. We got
We
all
did
the
all the
bright side.
serious shit.
I'm gonna buy that tomorrow for you.
You know,
okay?
we did all the social justice stuff. Cavs always
Yeah, this
shoehorny
where we
in the
get high
show.
and
You
just-
know,
You say I'm super horny?
no.
What you
but-
said?
No, no,
Oh,
no, no.
okay.
No one said anything like that. Or
I
any-
did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice. Look, don't try and
Yeah.
save your friend, okay?
I fuck with this nigga, dog. He a vibe.
He's cool.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna fuck with him though. I could just like spiritually niggas be aligning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I like niggas that just fucked up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm serious. Like all the niggas that was around me was fucked up, man. They was fucked up. Quickweave know what Jalen know what I'm talking about. they marbles are gone. You know what I'm saying? But
It was in what sense? In what sense?
It was
like,
a very.
in what sense?
like decision maker? I know what you about to say, Jalen. My bad.
It just was
No.
an interesting time.
Yeah.
No.
It just was like.
We're all fucked
like
up.
niggas who gravitate towards me, like out there. Like you gravitated towards me, you out there chill and like if niggas like, you know what I'm saying?
Me
But like,
and Chill gravitated towards you, but
yeah, but
that's crazy.
but
that is weird about you.
being Harakish, I don't know, man. When I met Brandon and Harakish, I was trying not to talk to nobody. And they just was knocking on my door. Brandon would literally come to my house and just bang on the door and be like, let's make music. And I'm like, at this time, I had just finished like working with this other group, and I was working with this other group, and I was producing. Now I wasn't even producing for them at the time. I was basically like their DJ, and I had told them, I said, dog, I got some shit going on the low, and I could really activate this shit, but I'm fucking with y'all. And if y'all don't get this shit popping in the next 4 weeks, I'm about to be gone.
This was 3-6 Mafia.
He was already gone. Ain't nobody getting in 4 weeks.
It was already like 2 years I've been with him, and then
okay,
and we
okay.
had just shot a new video, and I'm like, y'all need to start
I
pushing.
gotta see this.
I'm gonna show the video to you. I'm like, y'all need to put this shit out right now. They brilliant rappers. It's actually they taught me how to write music. One of my niggas taught me how to write music. He taught me just by being in the studio. But after that, one of my homies from childhood, he was like, yo, I got this nigga this is my little cousin, I'm fucking with him. He just moved back from Australia. He was talking about Brandon. And he was like, he wants some shit. And so Brandon
This was
2015.
So you knew
No, I'm
Brandon's
saying,
cousin.
who told you that?
This Kizzle. Remember Kizzle?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I was
yeah.
about to say.
Yo, Kizzle,
So you knew Kizzle.
Kizzle, I've been on Kizzle since I was a kid.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So Kizzle.
That is so crazy, dude.
Y'all grew.
Shout out
Kids
Kizzle.
will stay in gentility
We should
too.
have Kizzle on the
He
episode.
played for Punch Train, but
We should
we
get
went to
Kizzle on
McMahon.
an
We
episode.
went to we went to
okay,
McMahon
okay.
together.
Yeah.
We went to McMahon together. So Kizzle said he got Brandon, and he knew I was doing music at the time, so he was trying to link Brandon with me. So Brandon come around. Ironically, Brandon's like, bro, I'm doing some Gil Scott Heron, Stevie Wonder shit times DMX.
That
This is
literally
exactly what he
sound
told
like
me.
something he was saying. That
And
literally
I said,
sound like
what the
some
fuck are
shit.
you talking about? He said, it's called Super Bounce. So he started playing like fast ass bounce records at like 160 in 2014. I'm like, dog, what the fuck is this? And they playing it for the homies I'm with. But they like, bro, what this thing? Because at that time, music
This
like
is not
music at like 63 BPM. This nigga doing 160, he out of there. But Brandon didn't sound nothing like he did at the time. So when he got with me, I'm making like techno shit,
Right.
electronic shit. So it's kind of like new to him but Brandon a whole co-producer. So we linked and we just started. What happened was Brandon, he come into the house every day just knocking on my door. And I'm at this point I said, I'm not fucking with no more niggas, B. I'm kind of good on that. But he coming every day. So I'm like, all right. One time, like, he's coming in the house, but I don't know he's living in his car. So he like, yo, I'm about to leave. And he said, but I'm about to just go to sleep in the car. I said, dog, you could sleep in the crib. I got the big ass house. Chilling.
Right.
2 years later.
He said, I'm going to just be here for 2 weeks. The nigga was there for 2 years. But the 2 weeks he was there the first time, because he stayed for 2 weeks and went back to Gonzales, but he stayed for 2 weeks. And it was like, we made like 7, 8 records at that time.
Because it was
just me and him. We was waking up,
right.
just making records. And I was like, damn, this feel good.
No
Like,
job.
I'm like, no job.
No one has a job.
I said, this shit feel fire. That point, Keish, I met Tokyo, and how Keish was fucking with Tokyo. And Keish dropped a record with Mary Gold at the time. And I'm like, yo, that shit fire.
Right.
And he was fucking with, he used to come to my DJ parties. That's how Keish met me. He would come to the DJ sets. And he was like, yo, I'm fucking with. So we were just fucking with each other off the culture shit. And he came to the house one time. I'm like, yo, I introduced Keisha and Brandon. Like, yo, this Brandon, this how Keisha. Yo, I'm about to do this shit for Keisha. And I made Liquid Jesus. This is my first shit with Keisha. And from there, we just started Pink Room.
If I may say it, bro,
Yeah, we just started Pink Room.
I remember the first time I've seen Brandon and Hira Keish. Like they were like the rock stars that I wanted to be. You know?
Or
what
the
I'm saying?
city
Like,
at the time, yeah.
For real.
They had the bitches
Like,
too.
I was like, oh,
bitches was
shit.
loving.
Like,
They was loving them.
These motherfuckers are.
Yeah.
And they were always walking. They were like
Yeah.
tired at a certain.
Cause they was
point,
all coming out my fucking it was all the situation.
I'll see
Jalen though.
After I see them, I'll always see like.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like this is like 2015,
Yeah.
16. I'm
Yeah.
talking about that around this time.
The idea with that was like, look, we were trying to like fuck up the norms of what masculinity looked like. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, all right, we all New Orleans cats, and we all doing some shit that's avant-garde, and we just trying to turn that shit on his head. Because at the time, like and then we was running with Solange, so I'm like, we running with this R&B group. I remember there's this record, Keisha, we did with Flesh. We had produced the record. It's this mad punk record. Like, it was on some, like, Lil Uzi punk shit. And I got a DJ for Solange this night. And this at, what's that spot? Material Institute.
Oh, I was there, yo. Oh, my God.
And
Solange was so
Solange
funny,
would
dude.
text me. She was like, hey.
Why are you ruining
hey.
my party?
No, she would text me a list and be like, could you play these tonight?
It's like,
I'm like,
Love on Top.
I said, I don't know. I might do it. Because in my mind, I'm like, bitch, this is my last time I'm going to play here. Like, this is my time to shine.
Right.
And I'm going to shine, and then whatever happened after that's going to happen. We playing Flesh tonight. Flesh don't got nothing to do with no R&B. Flesh a Trent Reznor record. It's straight industrial. In the middle of the party, he's jump on the fucking stage. About my flesh. It's like some crazy industrial shit. Mad, just like a car skirt and like it's some crazy shit.
I thought it was great.
He hanging on top of the fucking poles. It's going nuts in there, but nobody know what the fuck we doing. And I'm like, this is what this shit's supposed to be. This
Yes.
real culture right
Yes.
here. You know what I'm saying?
Was this at Port?
This was
Yeah.
at Port. This was at
I
Port.
remember that shit.
This was at
that
Port.
was a fire party.
It was a fire ass party,
That
and
shit
I'm
was
like,
bumping.
fire party.
like fuck what Solange talking about. We blowing the speakers in here tonight.
fire
yeah.
party.
We blowing all the speakers in here tonight. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Now
what
it's a really nice recording studio.
that's what the culture's supposed to be about, man. It's about how we push the line.
Challenging the audience.
You know what I'm saying?
That
How,
fucker was packed, bro.
how we push the line. You know, they thought Beyonce was gonna be there. Beyonce did come one night though, but it was always about pushing the line.
But you
And how we just like paint outside the motherfucker.
and you know what's funny around that time? That's why I think like, wow, like this shit was really like,
I'm excited for them to see you this week too, man. Like
Yeah.
our audience
yeah.
seeing how you get down.
It's it's like a collision course because
Yeah.
at that time I was doing something like very radical that
Yeah.
everybody was like, you know what I'm saying? I was throwing all black parties.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
yeah.
remember, but I remember you telling me.
Yeah. But no, this was like a scene too, because like I felt like it was away from like the white gaze. And we really got to real talk. We
Yeah.
really got to like, you know, like it's a lot of shit that came with it.
Yeah.
You know, we did it right next to Sydney's Saloon, and we was like turning like. It
Wait,
was
you talking about that like barbershop?
We did it at the barbershop.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah,
throwing parties in that too.
Yeah,
that was a whole different place.
Save it across the street from
So they got
Glass-
Sydney's,
the
they got
glass
Sydney's,
windows.
and they got a barber shop with a hall in the back where we was throwing parties. It was like we was throwing like we was bringing SoundCloud rappers down and throwing parties in the back of a barber shop on St. Bernard.
So man,
That's so funny.
So I
I'm
guess
telling you, it was
That's so
crazy.
dope.
So I guess I was gonna make it full circle, you know, just from then to now, just seeing brothers like all like on the alternative scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had an all black, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was
so
like-
four motherfuckers like,
Yeah.
like y'all to come through and just like, you know, perform my craft in front of like away from that. You know what I'm saying? And it's something like I'm thankful for today. You know, of course, like we, you know.
It's an alignment.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
an alignment. And I think, you know, who else, like, Cause you really don't know what niggas be watching or who watching you. So it's like they got kids probably watching like damn them niggas doing that, and they probably gonna run another play. And I'm always like, for me, I'm not trying to hold no torch. I'm just trying to pass it. I'm just trying to say like, all right, I'm not about to hold on to this shit forever. Like that's not the idea. The idea of it is, how can somebody push this shit forward? You know what I'm saying? And then we go into like, just bring me in. Let me do a set. You know what I'm saying? When I'm just aging and chilling, and like just keep this shit like romantic. Like I romanticize the shit in a way where it's like, I love the energy of it. I also get jaded because they niggas do weird shit, and sometimes I might crash out, and he stops me from crashing out sometimes. But at the same time, I still love it. I don't have enough hate in my heart. I told him like I wish I had a little bit more, so I could wild out on niggas. But then I'll be like, I'm better than you, and you're not gonna be able to keep up with what a nigga doing.
Yeah. Just
You know what I'm saying?
Keep
so
turn around, keep running the race.
at that point, it's like, I'm gonna just be shitting on you for no reason.
Yeah,
so that's what I hate. That's what I hate in my heart, like dies out. And I wish I had like a petty bone, and I'm not that petty. I really love niggas. You know what I'm saying? I actually love niggas too much, where I'm like, I can't shit on you, cause he know they got niggas I want to shit on, and it's like, all right. It don't make no sense.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Jalen not like that. Jalen just nice, dog.
Be above it.
You don't have to worry about those
Just
kind
a
of
nice guy.
But no, you just got
good
good energy where it's like you don't even have to deal with a nigga. It's like your mind.
I just been through I've been through a lot of shit worse than a nigga telling me something stupid. So I'm just like,
right.
Okay.
Something stupid.
All right.
Yeah, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at. You know how I rationalize this shit? Like, if a fucking hurricane come through and we all got a dip, and me and them niggas in like Texas somewhere, like evacuate them, like we gonna hold each other down,
right?
Because we both from New Orleans. I'm like, man, this shit not that deep. Like,
I love
You know what I'm saying?
the link ups and like during evacuations, we like link up with someone in another
Yeah.
town. Like in Houston, like yo, we're both in Houston. You know,
Yeah.
that
Come
link
your
up.
best
y'all
friend.
even kick it in New Orleans.
For Ida, like we like linked up and we were like on this. I ended up on this like rooftop pool downtown. I'm like, damn, this is amazing. I just walked into this shit. You know, this is like amazing. Like, yeah. I just like totally random, just like linking up with a random
The
person.
hurricane
like,
link
in a
ups
hotel,
a vibe. Like the hurricane link ups are jokes, because like
Yeah.
you hanging with a nigga that be hanging on
Like,
Bourbon.
I'm gonna try and get a set. I'm gonna try and get a set somewhere. You know, like
That's a different type of joke.
But as soon as y'all get back to the city, y'all go back to y'all separate ways.
Right.
Y'all don't even
Until
talk.
then, we're getting daiquiris and tacos.
Yeah, that's the thing.
In Houston.
Yeah, that's the thing about New Orleans, dog. It's like, damn, that's the chat popping like that?
It's popping.
The chat's
Yeah.
popping.
The chat is popping. People
See.
loving it.
Oh, word. Niggas popping in the
Wow.
chat. They got a slide in the
Free
building.
trial, take your shirt off. Come on, guys.
You have any questions tonight, Vick?
No questions, just
you high.
concur. Oh, I am. I'm faded.
She
Oh yeah, we blasted, bro. We fucking.
Everybody, y'all had a fucking marathon, a race in this bitch.
It wasn't that bad.
I haven't been in a full
Jalen.
weed session in a long time.
Jayla, do you like produce any tracks lately?
Yeah.
Sometimes you be posting like little clips on your Instagram story.
I have a lot of new music. I've been working with this cat named Amari.
From here?
Yeah, he from here. He's saxophone. Well, he plays saxophone. I think he play flute. He play alto.
Oh, you getting
tenor.
pop? You getting
that's
analog
cool.
He
popping?
play bass.
Yeah.
So well, he played horn on one record for me, and then last weekend he came over. We made a track. It was gonna probably turn it into a project, but I got a new 12-inch coming out at the end of September on a small dance label out of DC.
Damn.
All right.
4 tracks.
yeah.
I think it's 3 original tracks.
Damn.
A
You already put out
remix
music.
from
Fuck yeah.
Stephon Ringer and
Oh, word.
Wow.
I got Kathy Brown on the vocals. She like a legendary house.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
4 tracks coming at the end of September. It's gonna be.
Is there a
it's gonna be
title?
fire.
Fuck yeah.
Is there a title yet? Or you want
Uh,
to say?
I forgot the title honestly,
Forgot the title.
but it's the record label is called Real Feel out of DC.
Cool.
The label owner is.
That's lit.
His name is
We're looking
Martin.
forward to that.
That's what the like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. That's what the fucking culture need. Real shit.
I call
Yeah.
him the quickest of weaves.
Yeah.
I just randomly came to me like when I.
Yeah.
Sly, you got any new music coming out? You ever heard anything new lately?
Yeah. There's also a lot of new shit, right? And it's like, I guess I'm gonna get a little dense for a second. I've been spending like pretty much this whole time just building a catalog.
Yeah.
And every project is like a completely different direction.
Yeah.
And so like my brain works backwards, so I had to start kind of coming back and being like, okay, I need a demo. I need like mixtape. I kind of need an introduction.
Right.
Because I just built the whole universe.
Yeah.
And so like that's kind of what I'm at right now. Working with Bryce Nice over at Sinking City to put out a vinyl for the fall. It's gonna be like a demo project, and it's very like fusion.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to Physical Music.
Fuck yeah! Shout out to
Yes.
Physical Music, man. Like it's,
Shout out to both of y'all, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
Hey.
talk, man. Real
I,
talk.
I,
shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to Vinyl.
I think it's
Yeah.
important to put out the demo though, because real talk, like,
You want to have that? This is my mixtape vibe.
but I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Like, when we was producing, right? If you give a nigga the world too fast, they'll get lost in the sauce. And you really just got to give them like, all right, this the appetizer. 'Cause
Yeah.
we did that with
Yeah.
B. We did that with B. When we put out Dyke, I was like, we had records before Dyke. There was an album that was supposed to come out before Dyke. I don't know if you remember that. There was an album that was supposed to come out before Dyke that was more like Drake-ish. It was more like, I got this shit up on my face.
Yeah.
On the way, we had random shit. We had other shit that
Yeah.
was more like compatible for the scene at the time.
Right.
And then we just went straight Avant, and niggas was like, what are y'all
You
doing?
just gotta let it rip, dude.
But you do,
Yeah.
but you gotta let it rip. But I
Yeah.
don't mind giving a nigga like a teaser, like, hey, I'ma let you know what this sauce about to
As long
be.
as you give them something.
Yeah.
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 What
Come back.
record do you think made people really start? People in the local scene really start
Fucking
saying,
with us?
Yeah, we gotta go to this party.
Shit. What record we put out? Die by the Code was popping.
Oh yeah,
Contraband was popping heavy.
Die by the Code. I forgot about that
Contraband
one, dude.
was not-
Contraband was
I
popping.
would say Run the Set over
And, but Run the
Contraband.
Set was the
No, Run the Set
Dyke
went
and Run the
hard.
Set was
Run the
the
Set
biggest
was
joint
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
The biggest joint stuff.
The first song I heard from Brandon was I can't fucking remember the name of it.
He had an
It had
EP.
a blue cover.
He like rapped over like a
And
future beat.
it was like a rap. Like he was
Oh,
like
I know what you're talking
rapping.
about. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was like SoundCloud.
That was when he was on the Gil Scott Harris shit. I know
Yeah,
exactly
that
what
was
you're
the
talking. He
first
just was
ever-
spitting for
Yeah.
like a minute, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You probably can't even find that right now. That's some Narwhal shit. For sure.
The shit was
Gotta
fire.
call
That was
him.
like
You
I
gotta call
used to
Nolan.
listen to that.
Yeah.
Because at the time I was in
What y'all
college.
listening to right now? What you listening to right now?
What the fuck am I listening to? Boosie and Webby.
Oh shit.
Hey.
That's
Girl,
crazy.
give me that.
I be telling
Girl,
niggas,
give
the
me-
niggas that be listening to house, that be playing house, be listening to a whole different thing, dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
I be on podcast.
Okay, so fine. What have I been listening to? You've been dying to ask me. My Back Was a Bridge for You to Cross by Anoni. Oh my god, this just came out. So fucking good.
I wish we could
You
play
gotta
it right
listen
now.
to this shit.
I wish we could play it.
They got a whole
Do you want
ass
me to put some on?
band.
We can
Project
put it
Pat.
on.
It's pretty
Will
cool.
it play through the
Boosie,
records? Will it play through
Turk.
the speakers? Can you try?
It's
But it's
fucking.
also
I love
Fela
it. It's
Kuti.
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can. You can.
I love that.
Wait.
yeah.
What the fuck have I been on? I haven't been listening to that much music.
No.
No, I've been in this deep, manic, fucking grueling, creative kind of like thing where I'm writing all the time. So if I'm listening to something, it's because I'm studying. But for a while, it was a lot of like Afro-Latina jazz, and,
Okay.
and then just like I don't know. I ended up really drawn to soul music because it was the shit I would paint to. That and then like just fusion jazz, and then just like jazz rap and shit, and then. But I don't know. It's been a lot of shit. You know,
Yeah.
I started diving into just any studying shit that I want to make things like or like want to use to kind of reference like a very specific part of my writing process. Cause the shit is so like nooks and crannies for me now is kind of insane, you know. So like I'll go study a punk record from like the 70s, or like I'll go study some shit from like London in the 90s, like some trip hop or acid jazz, or like some like psychedelic soul shit, either from the UK or from America, or like something, you know, or like some house shit, you know, house shit with like power vocals from like the 90s, like power black vocals, you know, black woman vocals. I don't know, it's wide, it's vast. I kind of been at this precipice of like, the second I really get back into listening to shit, I think I kind of want to just go overseas more, like more Japanese jazz, or like some like funk from like Nigeria or Ethiopia. Like just finally like going and expanding it, because it's been me logging music for so fucking long that's like completely outside of like New Orleans, but also like kind of returning to shit like you said, like ironically also like Webby and like shit from like 06, 07 that was coming from like ATL, or like from Houston, Texas, or from here, or like certain bounce records, or like Juvenile or some shit like that, you know. Just kind of coming back to this ethos of like, this shit made me feel at home. So like, what the fuck, what was the essence in that music that like guided that kind of intuition? Like, you're not trying to prove a point to nobody, because this your raw energy, you know.
What's I want to ask both of y'all, that's like, what's something like outside of music that inspired y'all about music?
Ooh, shit. I think a lot of things, really. Characters. Like certain cartoon characters, or like video game characters. Like I really feel drawn to like Bruce Lee, or like Huey Freeman, or like Nightcrawler. I really like Nightcrawler.
From X-Men?
Yeah. Like or just like I like what they're doing with the new Spider-Verse. Even the animation style, I'm like, finally!
Fuck yeah. Oh my god.
Because all the animation in America look like Rick and Morty. Like, it's like big oogly-eyed niggas with the slinky bodies. I fucking hate that. Like, nah, have fun. Talk your shit. And stop it don't gotta be 3D. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Cody Ziegler, who is writing current Miles Morales and Spider-Punk.
Woo! Yeah.
Fucking right.
What else? I would say even
Spider-Punk was fucking. I'm sorry. Spider-Punk was fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he was cool as fuck.
I gotta read that.
Don't do that to me, Vic.
Come watch it with me.
No,
I've been telling these motherfuckers to come watch this movie with me.
Let's watch it.
Please fucking watch this movie
Spider-Punk,
with
Let's watch
me.
it tomorrow.
Spider-Punk's taking your girl, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just be my. He pull up like he's like.
It's a rap.
He's like, bro. Like,
Spider-Punk, you
why
can
you
fuck my
this
bitch.
cool, bro?
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, bro.
No,
like,
but even like that,
like,
the reason why that inspired me is because like
yeah.
cartoons, especially cartoon characters, they the most timeless shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there ain't no Michael Jackson record, no Whitney Houston record, maybe like only like some ritualistic shit that stand the test of time, like Mickey Mouse. This nigga over 100 years old, and he's still making that
more of a
shit. The
Bugs
same with
Bunny
like
guy.
Spider-Man and that
Yeah.
universe,
Yeah.
or like a Tom and Jerry. That shit like 80-something years old, and it's still fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Tom
saying?
and Jerry hits.
That's fucking hard. Like I want to be timeless like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or my work at
Fuck
least.
yeah.
You know.
Jerry's
and the
gonna fuck your
artistry
girl.
that goes into it, like to see how crazy the technology changes the result that you see, but it's still so narrative focused.
Yeah.
Because you have to put so much man hour and man time into animating something. The story has to be fucking good, or you guys are dumbasses for working on this for 4 years.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing? Like what?
Yeah.
That's the real guy.
It happens.
So it distills good narrative, because it's like,
Yeah.
is it going to be worth it for us to put our blood and soul into this for 16 hours a day for 4 years?
Yeah, they put a lot of work in it. They said it took them 3 years to animate Spider-Punk.
Yeah.
Just Spider-Punk.
Oh, the one
like
the
that
one
style.
Yeah, it shows.
Just the one character.
Yeah.
It shows.
And,
It shows. It
okay,
shows.
so this is
Go ahead, go off.
This is Lord and Miller, right? The directors, and they have worked in animation before. But this animation, the first one in the Spider-Verse, like totally broke barriers in the animation world just because of how they represent each frame of the animation. So like if you pause the movie at any point in time, it can be a like grilled or panel from a comic book. Like they really are breaking
It was
into a whole different realm of exploration in animation
Yeah.
on like a hyper.
Y'all so
level.
passionate about it at this point.
I know.
Yeah,
No, it's good.
It's cool.
It's so
That-
good.
that-
It's
like,
good.
It's just a good.
Like,
it's,
telling
it's
you
good.
it's
You
good.
and Chilla, like, at first it's just been Vick going ham on it. Like, you got to come see it. But she in the animation.
Did
and
you
she's-
see the original
She's an
Spider-Verse
animator,
movie?
so
Right,
I
right,
But
get
that
it.
means I'm
right.
gonna know the good shit.
But I know you get
Yeah.
it. So I'm like, all right, that's one thing.
Yeah.
And now Chill's fucking going talking about he gonna take my woman. And now you're like, this shit the craziest shit ever. So what the fuck I'm missing?
Yeah.
All right.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, because I really love animation and I'm exploring it more as a visual artist. If you really want to see some weird shit, that's not just Adult Swim, because Adult Swim got some weird shit.
Yeah.
The National Film Board of Canada, for decades, they've been producing some of the craziest shit. A lot of shit that come from
Yes.
Europe. That inspired me. To answer your question again, a lot of that shit inspired my music. They got this shit called When the Day Breaks. I forgot the damn director and the animator's name. And it's like a rotoscope of this pig and just the way they go through town. A lot of this AI shit and a lot of shit with like frame by frame artistic explanation, you could trace it back to what they was doing there. This artist named Boris Seawald, they got a fucking music video called Disco by Ralph Hildenbutel, and they animated that shit frame by frame. It was like watercolor drawings of this ballerina. Shit changed my life.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck yeah.
Like they really treat it like an art and not just
Yeah.
like this fucking commercial exercise of like character design and direction and like fucking frame by frame animation. Like it's interesting to look at.
That's important. I mean,
Yeah.
I like when niggas
Yeah.
talk passionately about shit. So that mean like, all right, this has some type of fucking impact on the art. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, like the shit I'm into, like, is history and politics. Yeah, that kind of served me more. But what served me the most is like food. Shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
watching like Chef's Table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That kind of like makes me like that. I kind of relate that to
Right.
how I create in some like how a chef like but like a starting chef, like a kid that just got into the kitchen, like how he's in the kitchen and learning how to slice cucumbers like intricately,
Right,
like delicately,
right.
and how that makes me be intricate with shit I'm learning, and how you have to learn something from the in and out of it, the ins and out of it, and not just like, okay, I'm just about to make the full meal. No, nigga, you got to know where to source the food from.
Right,
Yo.
right, right,
First,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, I feel like, so I was thinking about this recently, right?
Yeah.
I feel like there's always a questionable trait or like socially less acceptable trait that you gotta have in order to be great at something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like for like say for like
Oh,
for artists, I feel like every great artist gotta be a little perverted. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I feel like every great rapper gotta be a little narcissistic. Like you gotta believe you that important
Yeah.
to sell people.
Yeah.
I feel like every great actor gotta be just a little pathological.
Yeah.
Like if this potential was put to a different use, you'd be a psychopath type of shit. Because you understand emotion that much.
You seen Gyro,
Right,
right? You seen
yeah.
Gyro, Dreams of Sushi?
I haven't seen it.
All right, it's this nigga that just like been making sushi for 100 fucking years. He's 90, but he been making sushi for 100 years. Like he that deep on the sushi, and this kid making sushi, and this kid like 60, and this kid been working in the shop with him since he was a kid, and he just let him get his own shop. This is a man 60 with grandkids, and he makes sushi so intricately. He got like 9. It's a spot where you go into. You seen Gyro, right, Vick? You seen
Yeah,
Gyro,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's
He got 9 spots where you can't get into it for 7 months out. He's on some just insane shit about making
Yeah.
sushi.
And really, what it is, it's like
It's just fucking rice and fish.
It's just good.
Yeah,
fish.
but
It's just
have you ever had good
quality fish.
sushi though?
Nah, I'm joking. I love
You
sushi.
brought him to the bar Sukan yet?
No.
You
No,
haven't
she
brought-
didn't bring me nowhere
Oh,
nice.
we gotta bring him. We gotta bring him there. Like,
I want to go to Nagobi. That's our place in
no, bro, we gotta go to. Like, I'm gonna tell you this.
I want to go to the more exclusive
I
place.
thought it was just good sushi until I had real good sushi. And I'm like, no, this is
I want to go.
a different fucking thing.
Wait,
I want to
what
go
sushi
because I'm
place
sick of
is
the happy
What's
hour
the
at
name of that
Tsunami.
spot?
Bar Sukeban.
Yeah, it's some trail shit in New Orleans. It's on Oak
Ew,
Street.
it's some trill shit.
Okay.
It shows you. But what I'm saying is how he was just that tapped in with sushi, like how he
Right.
make the rice. I'm like, all right, that's how you gotta be Like with your shit.
I think it's funny that it's Japanese culture too, because I think they just have like a different view on craftsmanship. They don't even work for. They like, yeah, of course I shine shoes, nigga. I'm the best.
I'm the
shiner.
best shoe
Yeah.
shiner.
Why would that be the best?
You can't
Yeah.
talk down on me for
Yeah.
being a shoe shiner because I literally am the best.
Yeah.
And I think every great craftsperson gotta be a little violent.
I gotta be a little violent. I
And,
love violence.
and I mean this with all the respect. I don't think a neurotypical person doing that.
Nah.
You there's something spectral about your obsession with this shit.
Special
you know what I'm
obsession.
saying?
Yeah.
Like-
Facts.
And I feel that way about cuisine.
Yeah,
And I think
totally.
people in cuisine probably a little perverted too. Like anybody that's gotta work with the senses,
famously.
like you gotta really
Textural.
study why this shit is pleasant on the taste, on the
Damn, I hadn't
smell.
thought about it like that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Those are
Even
very
architects,
relevant.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
the way they
right.
nerd out about buildings and shapes and
Architects are
shit.
perverts.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
All of them.
there's just, I don't know. We gotta put that on TV show.
He fucking with you.
Architects are perverts. That's a t-shirt. I'll print that.
Yo, nah, you right about that, dog.
Signing
Like,
Architects are perverts
you
t-shirts.
gotta be
at
fucked.
No
You
Pulp.
gotta be like honestly. I'm telling you, my partners that I've been around as artists that are brilliant. I'm talking about brilliant. They are all fucked up. They've
Yeah.
done fucked up shit to me. Like, and I was like, I get it. You know, I this nigga fucked, and I respect it to a degree. I respect, like Howard Keith told me one time we finished his album, and he was like, me and Brandon finished that. He came knocking on the door one day. I said, dog, we want our credit on the album, right? He's like, I'm the one the fucker that's gonna be on stage. I did this shit.
God damn.
Damn.
Oh, shit, no, hold on, damn.
I said, all right, the album
Damn,
on my
that's
computer. I'm like, you ain't getting this motherfucker.
Right.
But we like that's the type of shit he told me, and he was like, I'm the star. And I was like,
That's so insane.
but I respected him that's what he was where he was at mentally.
That's your own mental health
Now
problem.
for me, like I'm not about to let you play me, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like I understand where you coming from to a degree.
At least he's being upfront.
You honest about
he's
honest about who you feel.
Laid it out.
And you gotta be like that to be great. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the niggas are wired. Niggas are wired differently.
yeah.
You gotta be a little fucked up.
He was on his David Ruffin.
You gotta be.
Ain't nobody couldn't see you.
He was on his David
I
Ruffin.
am God.
Niggas be fucked up, bro. Niggas be fucked up. Niggas be fucked up, but like, it make beautiful music. Like, how you gonna get some songs that change your life? How you get songs that change your life if a nigga ain't fucked up and thinking it's that? Because you gotta think it's that for it to be that.
Yeah.
It don't just act. It just don't be that by
Yeah,
accident.
there's lots of
right,
nice
right.
people that made classic music.
We don't know
That
that.
too.
We know that.
I don't know everybody that's not.
I don't know nobody.
I'm
What
not
they
saying
do.
I don't know everybody that's not, but I'm just saying I don't know the niggas like that.
Yeah.
Niggas that do
So
know
they
that.
not nice.
I don't know
The niggas
anybody
that-
nice.
Yeah, the niggas that
I
do
don't
know
know
that's dope like
I
crazy.
don't know what
Like you heard the stories about Prince, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Michael
don't-
Jackson
I
got
don't
his
know.
ass beat
Yeah,
for
yeah.
every day. So he couldn't have been that nice.
Yeah.
You know? He had some trauma.
Yeah,
He was fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
What about,
DMX
what
was
about,
walking
what
that
about,
dog.
what about Joni Mitchell?
I don't know.
I'm not a big
I don't know
Joni.
who that is. Is he
I don't know Joni like that.
a serial
I
killer?
think she's a fucking
Could be a
beast.
Look at Ellen. Niggas thought Ellen was nice. That bitch,
the hell it was
that bitch crazy. Ellen got the worst stories.
Yeah.
Ellen.
Yeah. She got the biggest show on TV.
She's a New Orleanian, so we could
No,
you
she
know.
from Metairie.
She from Metairie. She is from Metairie.
Yeah.
I try to tell people like, yo, I'm not
She went to
nice. Like,
UNF.
don't approach me. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm nice.
I'm not
Nice.
approachable. Like,
I'm nice.
You can stop that shit
Bro,
right there.
You
I'm
just
nice.
saying you like the worst asshole when it come down to like the show. Like even when the show about to start, you're an asshole, bro.
Oh, if the show's
Oh,
about to
yeah.
start.
Yeah. So what you talking about? You're not nice.
I'm nice sometimes. Most of the time.
Sometimes.
What? Okay, okay.
I
There's
don't-
like an hour where I'm an asshole.
Yeah, bro. Don't come around me. Don't come around me when I'm about to play.
Yeah, I low key look.
Chill-
Low key,
chill
I
to tell
feel
you.
that.
Don't come
I
around
feel
me,
that.
dog.
I
Come
feel
around me
that,
with all
dude.
that shit.
It's like I get pissed off.
Yeah.
An hour before I play, I get
It's
really
energy,
bad.
man. It's energy. It's real. It's emotion. Like, what the fuck you supposed to do with it?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I respect you for being like how you do sober sets sometimes. Cause,
Come around me.
Sometimes, yeah.
well, I don't know if he's doing it now. I don't know how he's doing it now. But I know I'm not gonna say he just always did them sober. But I know when he was doing we started Setdeflo, you was mostly sober during those sets.
I wasn't. So you have seen me drunk before, but
Yeah.
my last 2 years
How
of
is that?
college, I stopped drinking. Then after I graduated, I started drinking again because I was working at a brewery.
Yeah.
Then this year I stopped
Yeah.
drinking. I don't really.
That's
I
what's up.
mean,
That's what's up.
drinking
You
is
should.
like
You should.
I drank so much in high school
Yeah.
and like growing up. I
Yeah.
was just like
Jalen
Yeah.
was like 20 live.
Yeah, you like an old nigga at 25.
we just really like overused alcohol. Like we grew up in a time like
Those high school parties, dude.
in a
Those high school
time where
parties
they were
fucking
setting the
get ya.
mopeds on fire on Amelia Street.
Oh shit.
So like before the police horsemen and the light,
Pretty
big ass
wild.
light got there. Like we the reason that them people.
Oh, you was
there
wilding out. Y'all was at
yeah.
Lusher too,
These
huh?
teens have
We
gone
just
wild.
used to like buy like 10 Four Locos and just like.
Wait, how old you is now?
Four
That's what I'm
Loko
trying- this
bands on
nigga
Amelia
young, man.
Street.
I'm 20. I'm 26.
Okay.
They don't remember
might
his
have-
age. He been drinking so
You
much.
might know some of the same people.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Cause you know what I'm talking about.
Well, no, but you young enough.
Oh, okay.
And
Word,
I'm like,
word,
oh,
word,
we might-
word.
we might got mutuals. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a. So I'm just.
They
just
banned
off
for-
the
they had to
alcohol.
change
We was
the
just
Four Loko
drink- like, We
formula.
was drinking Fireball. We was drinking Four.
Ugh.
We was drinking stupid shit.
But the fact,
Okay.
I respect it because the fact, like, when I got into DJ, you know, I drank to like get on the same frequency as my audience.
Right.
It's not even for me. Sometimes it'd be like, if I play these tracks, you're not on my frequency, so it's gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play to you because I don't prepare sets. I just go into the shit on the spiritual tip, and I like playing, like getting on a frequency without the stimulants. It's a different thing, and I respect that you could do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go on this detox, so I'm probably gonna play a couple of sets straight sober. Usually, I mean, I could do them sober now, but I mean, when I first started, you know, I was.
Yeah, I might do the anniversary sober,
Niggas
man.
use
Yeah,
that.
it's
Niggas,
fine,
niggas
man,
use that
fine.
as a crutch. I'm not gonna be at the anniversary,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have a good drink. But I don't never be fucked. I can't get fucked up at
Wait,
the events.
you're not gonna. Wait, you're not.
No, we gonna take a true shot at the.
Okay.
But I don't be fucked up at the events no more.
Yeah.
You know, I've stopped that.
Yeah, we stop
Years
drinking.
ago.
I think if I encourage anybody, like, yo, I drink. I'm like, yo, like, you know, really, we you know what I'm saying, like here and there, you know, social, but like, you know,
The worst
monitor
thing.
your health with it.
The worst thing for me with drinking and playing was like, I wear glasses, so I already can't see.
I ain't know that. I never seen you
drunk. I really can't. 'Cause I'm literally just pushing shit. I can't see what the fuck I'm doing.
You got contacts in?
Nah, I need to have my glasses.
Oh yeah,
on,
definitely
man.
good contacts.
Yeah, I got.
You are
Same.
thugging it, bro. You
Yeah, I don't remember last time I wore my glasses.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
I
like
I
Niggas just
had to
thugging
get
it
late
out,
to
you know?
living.
Yeah,
Y'all
seeing,
niggas just not
you know what
seeing.
I'm supposed to be seeing.
Y'all niggas gonna run into
Yeah, I
a
had to get the
fucking pole.
cyberpunk. I had to get LASIK, bro. I had to get the LASIK.
got the
Yeah,
LASIK?
yeah.
Recently they said
You got LASIK, chill?
Yeah, I got LASIK.
LASIK.
I didn't know that.
Great.
Yeah,
It's like one of the most successful procedures that's done.
yeah.
But
Right
but
behind circumcision.
Mine was
it's
good.
it's a recent article that came out
Yeah.
about
About suicide?
LASIK. Yeah,
I seen it, yeah.
they said LASIK is the #1 procedure that leads to suicide because people can't take the pain of healing.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Yeah,
It's crazy,
So if you
right?
get past it, you good.
Yeah,
It's
So if you
like
can pass
certain-
the pain,
Yeah, it's like
then
certain
you-
people. It's like certain people.
Did it hurt
How
you?
painful was it,
That's
Chill?
fucked. It's bad for certain people.
No, it didn't hurt. It hurt. It has to heal. But like that shit has to heal. So
How long
that's
you
like
take the hell?
I believe like 2. Let me see.
Nigga, when you
2
did this?
months,
When
2
you did
months?
this? I've been knowing you. I never know you.
Bro,
had
you know
I got
what's
LASIK
fu-
on my foreskin.
I did it. The first. It's funny when I
Trying
had
to
the
derail
surgery. I did it. The first Setdeflo where you weren't there was me and Twiggity.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I had the surgery that week, and I
Wow.
showed up the whole time with like glasses on.
That's cool.
I did the whole show. I did
Wow,
the whole
that's
show
crazy.
with,
Chill's
That was
style.
2019.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's nuts. Do you have any photos of you with the glasses on?
Yeah.
We'll have to go back to
We
that.
can recreate
We'll have
that.
to go back to
Look,
that.
man.
I need that.
It's I appreciate. I'm excited about the show now. I'm
gonna be
excited
dope.
about this week now.
So yeah, look,
Yeah.
we're near the end of the show. Let's do
Yeah.
plugs.
We are, yeah.
Y'all got plugs? I mean, nigga, we at the Domino Saturday.
Yeah, we all
Tell
here.
them.
Every-
You
Oh.
had, you had
it's
Bubba,
me.
so you had
It's
11
me. You
p.m.
got me. Like, yeah, we here. So,
Blood
we
Rips on Friday. Me and DJ Gabriella.
You're back at it, huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
I actually forgot it was. I thought it was next Friday. I just remembered. I was like, oh shit. So we threw it together, and yeah, it's a double feature. It's gonna be fun. She's moving out of town, so you want to come see her before she leaves.
Pull up on that boy.
And then Saturday, Setdeflo 6-year anniversary at the motherfucking Domino,
The
featuring
Domino.
Yes.
Sly Watts, DJ Quickweave, DJ Wi-Fi Daddy, all the way
My
from
dog
Atlanta.
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
Daddy.
Daddy.
From
Oh
Atlanta.
yeah. I fuck with him so heavy.
Shout
man.
out to
He
Wi-Fi
fun as
Daddy.
fuck. It's gonna be a fun night.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun as
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fucking
god, so
right.
much good music. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. Well, shit, sign it off.
Yeah, man. We gonna kill capitalism.
See you next Tuesday,
yeah.
next Set
Shout
Radio.
out to
With
Sly.
one another.
With one another.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
Hell yeah.
Do we have a guest
There
for
we go,
next
there
week?
we
You
go.
already? We haven't decided yet.
It's a surprise.
It's a
Okay.
surprise.
Yeah.
All right.
Surprise guest
Yeah, stay
next
tuned to
week.
find out.
Guys, man. See y'all on the other side. Never live a
All
lie.
right,
Always
all
live your
right.
life.